Welcome back to Lady Arcader's Super Showcase 2025 benefiting Care. Y'all, I am extremely excited for this next run, but before we get into it, I have one thing that I need to read to you. It is a $5.86 donation from HappyBuy3 that says, donating €5 on behalf of the French skate horse community to say, "Horse deserves this win! Let's go horses! Vive le cheval!" And that, of course, goes toward Horsey as the best meme of the event. And also went toward Play Fetch. So we are at almost $18 out of that $150 for playing Fetch in the next game, which is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, any percent by Midnaliin. Midnaliin, are you ready?
I am. Hi guys, so I'm Midnaliin, and this is Twilight Princess. So with me I do have a couple commentators that will be kind of explaining the run, because we do have a lot of tricks and glitches to get through. So with me we have the Glubbers, and we also have meewix.
Hello.
So
I'm Glubbers. I run a bunch of Zelda games, usually the ones with dungeons in them, which is most of them.
Hi, I'm meewix. I also speedrun Zelda, primarily Twilight Princess. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
alrighty, so we'll get right into it here. Starting a new quest log, and we actually will start time after this screen here. So I guess we'll just do a countdown, I guess, for time. So 3, 2, 1, and begin. So right away, we're just gonna skip. There's a lot of cutscenes to skip in this game. You can skip a lot of them by just holding start. And right away, we're actually going into it's kind of like a bigger trick. It's a skip called Back in Time. So we just need to grab this rock. And we're gonna go try. Yeah, you can explain it if you want.
So we're setting up for Back in Time here. The first thing that we need to do is take over this rock whose name is Dwayne, and Dwayne's going to let us clip out of the gate here. What we need to do for Back in Time, we need to void on the same frame as the game resets, and what that will do is let us respawn on the title screen. And Mid's going to do that here. Very nicely done. Just a little safe setup there. And by spawning on the title screen here, she's going to just quickly void and then save her game. That's going to do a lot of stuff for us, but it's going to set us up for a lot of the equipment that we need for the run. But also it's going to let us do a lot of skipping the intro, getting out of that tutorial sequence, or out of most of it, I should say. And when she loads her file here, she'll just be in South Farron. She actually has a ton of equipment. Less than it looks like, actually. A lot of it was assigned by the devs to her inventory. But all she needs to do is, now that she's passed a ton of the intro, she's just going to go and get the lantern, and she even has a sword to help her. So we're going to go straight up and finish out the intro here.
Another nice thing about Back in Time is that you also get a few story flags. One is for having tamed Epona, so that will be useful for a trick later on when we get the iron boots.
Yep, and it is a little bit dark here when we go into the cave here. Sorry about that. That's just how this game is.
You just have to squint your eyes a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull lanterns so everyone can see here.
Very fair.
It's very courteous.
Yeah,
it's actually so I can see as well, because it's so dark on my capture card that I also can't see in here, so...
I've actually never seen the inside of this tunnel before.
Yeah.
This is such a speedrunner thing to say. Oh, that's what this place looks like. I just rolled through it.
Oh, there's a chest there? Really?
Yeah, that has a yellow rupee.
So now... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So now we're gonna roll over to get the small key. So that's gonna help us to get through the gate, because unfortunately you can't... well, unless you do a rupee slide, but that takes forever. You can't get through this gate without the key. So we're just gonna roll. We're just gonna smack this guy, because sometimes he likes to get in your way. Yeah.
I see our damageless run is still valid.
But unfortunately, our pacifist run is...
Gonzo,
Well, I guess he's
yeah.
still alive. Just hurt.
It's slightly damaged. It's morally hurt, but not gone. Unfortunately, this run will neither be damageless nor pacifist. But, it will be any %, which is going to beat the game, so that's hype. I like beating games.
Woohoo! Beating the game.
Yeah, there's just this intro sequence is a little lengthy in terms of going through stuff. Nowhere near as lengthy as a lot of other Zelda games, but it ends up just being a lot of rolling with not too much going on. There's a child trapped in a cage with a monkey. Who knows how that happened? We don't know. We were on the title screen.
Do you think we should leave the child in the cage?
We could. I think we need the fishing rod for that, but we could.
Mid freed the child. That was excellent.
Yeah, we don't like to keep children trapped in cages. It's not very good.
No, we don't.
Number 1 rule for TP speedrunning.
And then the number 2 rule is we don't want monkeys in cages either.
And there's another cutscene up here to skip. There's a lot of like downtime in Twilight Princess as well, just different cutscenes that you sometimes aren't able to skip. But it's kind of nice because you get a break from doing the run. Also, these are very cute goats.
So cute.
Yeah, speaking of taking a break, we can take a break.
But you
and
can
check it out.
also harass them with lanterns, which is very funny. And they hit you. Or you can also hit them with your sword and they get very mad about it. Which is pretty funny.
Wee.
Oh my god.
And what's
yeah, we're
nice
gonna
too, if
herd
you
some
have
goats.
if you have one goat left and you hit it with the sword and it starts chasing you, it'll chase you directly into the pen.
Yep.
So you can actually finish the mini game by hitting a goat with your sword.
Yeah, so here are the goats. The goats are entirely... It's interesting in how they're RNG. The position that they spawn in is totally consistent. The thing that's random in the goats is their radius of reactivity around them. Sometimes it's bigger, sometimes it's smaller, and that kind of creates the most annoying minigame they could have possibly designed.
Yeah,
But
you learn this minigame and you're like, all the goats are in the same place, they're facing the same direction, how hard can it be? And then you try it and they're all over the place and none of them are listening to you. And then some of them are listening to you too much.
Yep. But fantastically done by Mid. Not a bad time at all. I mean, they give you 2 minutes to do it. If you do it in under 2 minutes casually, you get a heart piece, and Mid getting it out of the way in under 50 seconds. That's really, really nice. meewix, you brought up earlier the Epona Tamed flag. Here's the consequence of it. You want to talk about that?
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
I don't know anything about the game, I just play it.
Fair enough. The Epona Tamed flag is one of the flags that was set on the title screen so that they can do that little cinematic of Link riding across Elden Bridge. They give him a flag to be able to just actually be on Epona that's actually rendered with gameplay. But one of the associations of that flag, which we stole by saving that title screen file, is the ability to get the Iron Boots. Bo isn't supposed to be in his house for this cutscene, so it's a little bit weird, but we are going to be able to get the Iron Boots early here. Normally, you're supposed to beat the first dungeon, go to Kakariko, beat the Twilight, beat King Bulblin, and then come back. Now, you are just kind of getting them out of the way, and here's some sumo wrestling.
Yeah, I think the game assumes that you've beaten Elden Twilight if you have that story flag, and it says at that point you're supposed to be able to get the Iron Boots, so it's nice to be able to get them 7 minutes into the run. It's very convenient for us.
It's a huge time skip, that the back in time.
And this fight too is very RNG based, so it's nice to have it at the beginning of the run as well. People often reset here because Bo can be really mean. It's essentially rock, paper, scissors. But he's giving good RNG so far. today. Oh, just kidding. I
You
jinxed
may have
it.
jinxed it, yeah.
You can't say that before phase 2
Oh.
starts.
He's always listening.
Oh god.
No.
Oh no!
He heard me. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Okay,
The
that was a
funny
good
thing
choice.
is, so the slapping is what's technically optimal, but for safety, of course, we're going to go for what's statistically more likely to work, which is grabbing. So that was actually good RNG if you had been going for a little riskier, but no. No, Bo says, nope, this is not a showcase, you should be just slapping the entire time.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have the iron boots. And now we're going to leave Bo's house. Bye, Bo.
Bye, Bo.
And we're actually making a save outside of Bo's house as well. Not because we want a safety save here, but because we're actually going to need to load that save for another trick coming up. And it's another kind of like back in time trick where you're going to load one of the boss fights called King Boblin. And actually, for some reason, Bo's house is connected to that King Boblin boss flag. So you just need that save there to make sure you have it for later. And now we got to talk to Colin, who is a very needy child. But we
So
won't really
needy
see
that we'll
him too
never
much
talk
in
to
the
him
run.
again.
Yeah.
He's a very needy child. We'll see him once and never again. We have one conversation with him.
But the one conversation's so needy.
Yes.
I know
it
we
lost
couldn't
us too much
read what
time.
he had to say, but I can promise you it was so needy. Okay, so now we're going to start the sewers segment, and we're going to be introduced to the companion character for the game.
Yeah, now we get to the hype part of the game where we get to be the wolf. Look,
Yes.
Awoo.
welcome to 2007. 2006, well, okay, Christmas 2006. Twilight was in its full throttle. They made Zelda a wolf. Eventually they made Sonic a wolf. Everything's a wolf.
Good times.
Developers just like wolves. They're hype.
Nice spin.
Yeah, we'd love
Yes,
to
we
see
got
that.
the one frame spin. We did not get the one frame box break because that does save you like a few frames if you're able to get it.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing with Twilight Princess. You're gonna hear us say that a lot of things are one frame whatevers.
Yeah.
Because they all are.
And speaking of one frame things, Sewers is pretty notorious for having a lot of frame perfect inputs that you can do to save a small amount of time. There will be a few coming up, so we'll talk about them when they happen. But you'll notice that there are a lot of times in the next little bit where we can do frame perfect inputs.
Yeah, there's just like a bunch of small movements you can do to save a little bit of time as well. Like dash canceling is a big one where you just basically do a movement like a B attack, and then you're able to dash a lot faster, or more. What's that called? Quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Dash canceling is used in a number of places, and Sewers is the first spot that we see them. It's great. We'll see it a lot more when we get to Castletown later during Linear Twilight. And here's
Sewers
everyone's
is-
favorite hole.
Yes.
That's true.
Larger than Wolf Link is, but you have to press A to go through it.
Okay, so here's our first framer that we're going to do here. She just did a little text skip there, avoiding the water. Oh,
A little bit too far left.
Wait, get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but if you land in the water there, you get a Midna text, which you try to avoid it, but sometimes you're unable to. It just saves a couple seconds to not get the text. Yeah, but there are some one-framers you can get with the Midna jumps here. It is RNG though. Sometimes you'll get the animation where she won't fly over to the spot, she'll just automatically be there. Because there you've seen she flew over, but sometimes you'll get one-framers where she's already at the spot.
Yeah, we'll have another chance for a one-framer here. It's pretty random on which... There we go, we got it.
Got it.
got it.
Yeah.
Nice. And then there's another one here.
A very different one, but there is one.
Oh,
Nice.
she got it. Nice.
That one's consistent. As you come out of the load zone, there's always that frame after you skip a cutscene. Not quite the same as the mid-na jump one, but the largest time save in sewers to get off of one of those one-frame tricks we were talking about. That saves, like, 6 boxes of dialogue instead of, like, 1.
Oh, we're getting lots of one-framers. Okay.
Okay.
The game wants to demonstrate, I guess. And sometimes these cargs can be pretty rude. But yeah.
Like that.
Nice.
Yeah, like that. That wasn't terrible though, because sometimes you can get stuck there for ages with them just hitting you off.
And it's also unfortunate because every time they hit you, you lose health.
Mhm.
And you kind of want to have some backup health for this next section that we're about to do.
Yeah, so one thing we didn't exactly mention, we're soft-locked with an asterisk. There is one way out of this quote-unquote soft lock, and it is a hard trick that gates a lot of beginners. So Mid is going to do one of the hardest tricks in the run right here. It's called Sword and Shield Skip. We're going to go over and grab everybody's favorite Bulblin. This is Hugo.
Hi, Hugo.
He's very cute.
It's his birthday today.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Hugo. His birthday is in August.
Happy birthday, Hugo.
No, it's just his birthday every day. So
Oh.
you say to get through, happy birthday.
So you might
It's-
notice this trick is called Sword and Shield Skip, but you might notice that there is a sword and a shield on Link's back. So we have the sword and the shield, but it's not technically in our inventory. So this trick here is to use Hugo to do an enemy long jump attack over a ground trigger and into an air trigger that allows for us to enter Farron. It's a very precise trick. Like Glubbers said it tends to gate a lot of beginners. I think it took me over 10 hours to get it for my first try.
That was very...
And that's not, that's actually arguably pretty fast.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was
Yeah.
slow. But it just takes a lot of time to get the feel of it and become consistent. So it's a hard trick for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, there's usually a couple ways you can get it. There's like a slide method and a no slide method. So you kind of just want to look at, there's like lines on the floor and a dot and a white dot. So for the no slide method, you kind of want Hugo to be standing on that white dot. But as you've seen, if he's standing too far back on the white dot, you'll jump and get the Midna text. As soon as you hit him once, he's very fragile, so you kind of have to reset because you'll just kill him on the next attack, and you do need him full health in order to do the jump. So we'll just
It's
try
nice that
again.
if you avoid like Midnaliin did by jumping off the bridge, you can try the trick again.
Yeah, and it's not anything that we're at any risk of, you know, fully losing the run. We're obviously losing some health by having to void, but if it were to happen again, she would just be able to void again, and then in the spring there's going to be some dig spots to get her health right back up. It's not a
Yes, so we
problem at
can
all.
show you guys this as well.
Very nicely placed hearts.
Yeah, they're very convenient.
It's like they knew this trick would exist.
Yeah, right. I could have swore the Ordnance Spring also just gave you hearts, but maybe that's after you get the tears for them. They probably have to be like out of Twilight.
Oh, just like
So-
bathing in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the springs will heal you like progressively over time after you undo the Twilight in each of them. I believe it's been a minute since I've done Hundo, but I believe the Orden one doesn't do it until you clear Cave of Ordeals. Because
think it
that's when
heals
you
you,
spawn
but-
the fairies
Okay, that
there.
makes sense. Yeah.
I thought it healed you, but fairies arrive after Cave of Ordeals. Like, you can get fairies there. Maybe that's wrong, though.
Yeah, fairies arrive in each of them as you hit the 10, 20, every 10 of floors, it arrives in a different spring. And then completion, it also passively heals you, if I remember correctly. Alright, coming back up on Sword and Shield skip.
What?
Oh,
Okay,
that was
that's
really
odd. That
close.
didn't work.
That was very close.
That was very odd, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sometimes Hugo is just... Sometimes you just have a day with Hugo where he's just, like, not your friend.
But it's his birthday, so we can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! What do you guys think Hugo wants for his birthday?
I would love to know in some donations.
I would also love to know in some donations.
Yeah, if you, do we have donations? Do you want to do a donation announcement or no?
I would like to say I had an idea for something else that I would like to hear, as well as, what Hugo would like for a birthday present. I would like to know if Epona were voice acted and could speak English in the new movie coming out. Who would you want to play Epona? So please send in those answers, because I would really like to know.
I would also like to know. I'm holding my tongue on my answer. There we go.
We got it. Sometimes Hugo just does not want to cooperate.
Yeah, Hugo is a fun little chap sometimes. It seemed like what he wanted for his birthday today was to just spend a little bit more time with us, which we can always find and appreciate. So, now we're in Farron. We're unsoft locked.
Yeah.
Yay! We'll be able to keep on going with the run through Farron. The first thing here, we're going to get a bit more of a tutorial. We're almost done with the tutorial sequences, but this one is the final wolf tutorial. We're going to learn about the Midna charge attack, and then we're going to use it for probably the most complicated thing it's used for shortly after. It's gonna be fantastic.
The early game for Twilight Princess is pretty much a gauntlet where you're getting through hard tricks one after the other. And a lot of runs die in early game.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's actually what we mean by early game. You guys, this has only been 20 minutes. What we mean by early game is the next, 40.
Yeah. It is a longer run for sure.
So you'll notice that Mid is skipping the bug collection segment of Farron called Farron Twilight. You actually don't need to collect the vessel or kill any of the bugs for the GameCube version of the game. Kind of just skip that whole segment.
Yep, which is fantastic, because we don't like Farron Twilight. In fact, we only like one of the Twilights. Please somebody figure out how to skip Lanayru. That's the worst one.
You mean Dash Simulator?
You mean I'm going to go get a coffee while I'm speedrunning Simulator? Oh. My favorite part of Lanayru Twilight is the time that you dash through Hyrule Field and make your way to Castletown, and my second favorite part of Lanayru Twilight is that's not the only time you do that. Alright, we're coming up on Early Master Sword, which is yet another hard trick. It's a fun one. We're going to get out of bounds. Everybody likes when we go out of bounds. It's a cool thing. You say it and people watching go, ooh, what does out of bounds mean? Mid, show them what out of bounds is.
Yes, so this is our friend Jamal. We're going to use him to come up on this ledge. And this is actually going to give us early access to Sacred Grove.
Very close.
Scam.
Sometimes you get scammed. I'm also not very good at spin attacks with Wolf. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yeah.
Yep, and so she's explicitly doing spin attacks, not the charge attack that we learned earlier. Because if you do a charge attack, you risk finishing the fight, which breaks the game. Like, we don't want to do that at all. Or it doesn't break the game, it lets you play it casually, breaks the speedrun.
So you'll notice that Mid just killed the Shadow Beast there because her health is a little bit low, and if she were to get hit again there, then she would game over, which would be very bad
You
because
don't
it
want
puts
that.
you a very long way away and you'd have to
Yep.
backtrack.
Puts you all the way back at the beginning of South Farron, which, not the worst thing, but very, very annoying if it does happen.
Certainly not the best thing.
Definitely not. The best thing would be us getting good RNG here. We haven't actually gotten... There we go. Oh, scammed again.
Wait.
Yeah. Mid's looking for a special attack here from the Shadow Beast to do the trick.
Yeah.
You'll
it's
notice
like
that
a
sometimes, yeah, sometimes Jamal swings with his arm up, and sometimes he swings with his arm to the side. She's looking for that side swing.
Yep, we refer to them by fast attack and slow attack, and by God,
There we go.
thank you.
Yay!
Mid barely got any slow attacks. We want the slow attack. We're out of bounds. Congrats.
And then we just
Yeah.
jump into Sacred Grove, and this is where we're going to get the Master Sword, which is also another huge skip in the game.
Yeah. So, like we mentioned before, the game, we don't have a real sword or a real shield. We actually, at this point, don't have the real hero's clothes either. But, for some reason, when we get the Master Sword, it just gives it to us. Which is great, because I'm, like, 90% sure things crash later if you don't have it.
It's good too because like you get more damage by having the Master Sword. I think when you do Back in Time, you get the Order Sword, which isn't enough damage. Well, it's not a lot of damage, and also you won't be able to finish certain bosses with it. I think. Is that true? Like, can you beat Argarok with Order Sword?
It's wood sword that you can't. That's a fun
Ah.
little aside while we go through Sacred Grove, though. If you have a wood sword, you can't beat Argarok because damage in this game was made by people that really like multipliers, and Argarok's defense multiplier is higher than the damage output of the sword. It does 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
So
fantastic.
we're gonna grab the Master Sword here for damage purposes, but also the most important part is it allows for us to transform at any time into a wolf, which also allows for us to warp at any point. So warping is obviously very important because it cuts out a lot of like overworld dashing.
And yeah, the one that you can't beat without the Master Sword is Ganondorf.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah. I believe the Master Sword also allows us to have early access to some dungeons. Like, you definitely need it to get into Lakebed Temple.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
We'll talk about what happens there when we get there, but that is a really good point. That pillar clip doesn't work correctly if you don't have the Master Sword. Finally wrapping up this chase sequence, we're going into the Skull Kid fight here. Skull Kid's fun. So in this arena, Mid's going to hit Skull Kid, and then he's going to spawn these puppets around. She only really needs to hit one to trigger him to do the trumpet call again, which would be technically correct, but it's not that bad. It loses literally a frame per extra puppet you hit. So she's just going to wait for him to use his little trumpet again, and then attack again. And she's just going to wash, rinse, repeat until the fight's over, which should be after this right here. Look at the little puppets. Aren't they? I was going to say cute, but they're kind of just creepy.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
they're very
cute.
creepy.
I love them.
They're like, I'm with
Yeah.
you, they're like cute creepy.
They're
Creepy cute.
cute.
Wait, what?
I don't know which qualifier goes first. Mid, did you not actually kill one? What's going on here?
I did, though, which is kind of odd.
You might have killed one left over from the last.
Ugh, don't
Ooh.
want to get murdered. Oh, this is kind of odd. I don't know why he's not.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, he's kind of just staring at me for a little while there. Enjoying
We
the
got
fight,
our
I
that's
guess.
never happened before.
And now for the most entertaining part of the run is the Master Sword puzzle.
I hope you can solve it.
And we definitely do not know the solution to this at all. And
It's
5 minutes there.
Yeah, it's variable. We'll see how long it
Ooh.
takes Mid to solve it.
Lidergaloo.
And you'll notice the senses come on and off sometimes here because there's a frame perfect chance to actually turn the senses on, but the game doesn't know what's going on, so it just kicks it right back off. It's kind of just a little entertaining thing you can do as you're doing the puzzle.
Another example of frame perfect inputs in the game.
Yeah.
Just random frame perfect fun stuff. There's whenever we warp, I don't know if Mid's going to attempt this anywhere, but whenever we warp, there is technically a frame that you can do like a sick backflip in place. I've only really seen it in tasks because I don't even know when the timing is for that, but it's absolutely something you can do for fun.
I didn't know that, so you could do that, yeah.
Okay, and nice, no Masorda.
Look, it's a sword.
Yes, this is the first cutscene we actually can't skip in the game, and it is quite lengthy, but awesome at the same time. It's iconic.
It's a great pee break cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you remember how Midna was calling us dense earlier, trying to get into Farron without a sword and shield? She's completely changed her mind. She's now very much so our friend. Because this cutscene, she's very polite to us and kinda shy. So,
It was all that time we spent together, the last 20 minutes.
the last 20 minutes. You know, all of what we've been through together, Farron Woods. That's it.
Sometimes it just takes 20 minutes to make a friend.
Yeah.
That is kind of how, like, middle school and high school work, I guess.
It's true.
Very true.
You meet somebody, you have the same kind of sandwich, and now you're best friends for like 6 years.
Yep. Oh, you like ham sandwiches? My mom always makes ham sandwiches. I like tuna. I really don't like tuna.
Oh, you don't like a tuna
don't like-
sandwich?
No,
How do you not
no.
like tuna?
I
Oh.
barely like fish.
So much protein.
Yeah, and so is chicken.
Yeah, but chicken's not as fun as tuna because you can put mayo in it. Well, I guess you put mayo in chicken too.
Yeah, you can absolutely put mayo on a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, but we were supposed to have completed at least like 3 dungeons before getting the Master Sword. So this is
Yeah,
huge that we're getting it within the first like 20-30 minutes of the run.
Yeah,
And
which is
yeah.
fantastic. It's time for the
It is-
boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also a very important item to have for
Yeah.
GameCube anyway.
Cries in TPWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, meewix. I'm going to have you explain how boomerang LJAs work as the one that doesn't do them.
Okay, so I have never played Twilight Princess on the GameCube before. I don't know how boomerang LJAs work, but this is how I think they work after watching people do them. So the boomerang, which is an item in the game that you get in the Forest Temple by defeating the mini-boss, when you throw the boomerang over voids, right? Or out of bounds,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
Those are the same thing, but yep.
Okay. When you do that, it allows for you to do a boomerang long jump attack, which essentially gives you more speed and distance on a jump, and allows for us to skip really quite a lot in the game. It allows for us to do a trick. Well, we can explain when we get there, but there's a trick called Forest Escape that saves a lot of time on the GameCube version.
Yeah, when we get to Forest Escape, I'll reiterate a bit of that, but it's technically
Maybe-
not just over a void or out of bounds. It also works with any collision where the Y value is higher than Link's current position. And Forest Escape is a pretty good example of that because all we're doing is targeting over a slope that's like, slightly uphill from where we are, and we get an LJA anyways.
Oh yeah, I totally knew that. I just forgot to say it. For sure.
Oh, it's just fun having you explain the GameCube specific tech because you're gonna
Yeah.
stumble, and I love it. It
I
makes
have
it
no
more
idea
fun.
what's going on.
Don't worry, we'll let you also explain rupee diving as a treat.
Oh,
Does
a
we
treat?
still rupee dive?
No.
Oh. Here's back in time.
Now we're gonna attempt Epona seam clip.
Yeah, so now we're going to attempt Epona Seam Clip. It's a really weird name for a trick where we do back in time in the Forest Temple, and it looks like Midnaliin got a good frame there. And, oh my goodness, she's back in time. Very well executed Epona Seam Clip by Mid. We're going to load onto our saved file that we saved back all the way in Orden Village, which is going to spawn us in the King Boldlin cutscene, like Mid said earlier. If we reset the game while skipping that cutscene, it sets the, what's called the boss fight flag. And what the boss fight flag is basically, oh yeah, I've watched this cutscene, so if you die and you go back, you don't have to watch the cutscene again, it just auto-skips. By resetting that, for some reason, that same value is tied to the count of monkeys in the Forest Temple. Not joking, it was set to like 27 or something. And so we're going to be able to get to the boomerang early here in just a little bit, because basically the game's going through and saying, oh, I know what this is saying. You have 20-some monkeys right now. 20-some monkeys? You're only supposed to have 4. 4 is more, or 4 is less than 27 monkeys. So, you know, you have 4 monkeys. And it's fantastic because we just get a lot of monkeys. It would only be better if we actually got 27 monkeys.
Imagine 27
be
monkeys trying to go
epic.
through one of these doors.
Yeah, we'll see that through the
The-
next door here.
The leg on that would be absolutely insane.
We'll unload the actual, like, rope that they're on to do the little jumps across, and they just void or something.
Yeah.
Look, here's all the monkeys we saved. Look at that.
Yay. Monkey.
We did it.
They're so cute.
We saved them all.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna help us get the boomerang.
Mid's gonna try really hard not to void here.
Yes, if you avoid, you have to do back in time again, which is very fun.
There's your boss flag. If you void.
Look, who doesn't want to do back in time again? You know, I have a certain friend who is very fond of doing back in time because she runs Skyward Sword. More on that when I realize that she's not in the call yet.
She will be joining us shortly, though.
This is true. I should be more attentive. Anyway, that's Ook. We beat him by, yeah, smacking him with a sword a lot.
Yes, and then his parasite gets taken out, so he's not evil anymore. He is a good boy,
Notably the most
but very scared.
caked up character in the game.
Yeah.
Bye, Ook.
Bye, Ook.
And T-Bird gives us the ring, which also is the only item to talk to us, which I find kind of odd. They like
because
started the concept and then just didn't do it again.
It's possessed by the Fairy of the Winds. Like, this is supposed to be the Wind Dungeon, and then no other dungeon has a Fairy of the whatever.
They just never come back to that.
Yeah, it's just the most needless flavor text in the game. Oh, but it has boomerangs because it's the boomerang has like tornadoes because it's possessed by a fairy. Oh, thank you, Twilight Princess.
And we will equip our boomerang there because we're actually going to do a trick called Force Escape, which is the first time you guys will see the long jump attack that we were talking about earlier. There's actually a spot where the ground, or like we're higher the Y value, you know, what Glubbers said before, that we're actually able to do a long jump attack out of the gate. We just have to line ourselves up properly in order to skip over both of Midna's text triggers. Because usually she will talk to you to tell you have to go back and do Forest Temple before you leave. So this is
one of
another
those.
big skip, yeah.
This is one of those tricks where I feel like whenever I watch people do it, they're usually cursing a lot. It's kind of dumb because like the cue for it is like a little splotch on the ground, which is very typical for Twilight Princess to just be using like a dot on the ground somewhere. And it's kind of precise where you go, oh, nice, Mid. So Mid got it. Now she's out of Farron.
Yeah, so fun fact with specifically Forest Escape, an old runner, Adam, our current GameCube All Dungeons route was developed by him and some others, but primarily him, purely based on the fact that he hates that trick. He wanted it out.
Oh my gosh.
And guess
I didn't know
what?
that.
It is.
And now we get to see the postman.
Yes.
Oh, love this
Delivering
man.
all our letters. And actually coming up is another frame perfect trick, but this trick is actually a little more important because it saves a minute if you're able to get it. Only because if you don't get it, you're forced to leave the area, and you actually have to reroute a little bit. So we'll see if we get it. It is known as Gorge Void after you kill the Shadow Beasts in here. So we'll just enter. This is gonna be the not quite the Elden area, but the Kakariko Gorge area.
Yep. And it's a very precise trick, not able to buffer it, one frame to do it, and it's kind of just on a random frame. So it's going to take a decent bit of focus from Mid here. We just gotta run over, kill some Shadow Beasts, and then attempt the trick. It's not a big deal if she doesn't get it. It's well known to be one of the, like, most volatile tricks. So it's actually got a route divergence written into the route for if it doesn't go well. So we'll be perfectly fine here. Unlike we.
Good luck, Mid.
Thank you, thank you. And we got it. So
Nice.
it's
Yeah, woohoo!
She's a gamer.
gaming. So since we got it, we'll stay in this area and we'll actually go right over to Rupee Roll. So this trick, essentially, we want to be holding the yellow rupee and getting on the fence, and that's going to give us enough kind of leeway to roll over onto the ledge. So I'll show you guys this. And that's going to help us to get over to Kakariko.
I love Rupee Roll. It's such a cool trick.
Yeah.
I hate Rupee Roll.
It looks so cool, though.
Eh. But she's doing great, and it does look cool, I'll give you that. I'm just a hater. Natural op.
Yeah, Glubbers likes to run our other route, our bite route, because it doesn't require Rupee Roll. Rights or no? Bite? Because you just do the KB1 fight. I actually don't know that route, if that does Rupee Roll. Alright, so we're gonna be kind of careful in here, because there's a big trigger that goes into KB2, and that kind of really messes up our route if we get that, because it's kind of tricky because it just messes up Kakariko, yeah.
It causes a lot of complications that lose a minute here and a minute later on. Or it doesn't lose that much in the immediate time, but it's enough of an annoyance that I would quickly go quiet and go look up all of the things that Mid needs to do differently, because it's kind of a big one. If it happens during a showcase, you kind of need to work around it, but everyone would otherwise just reset. It's that annoying to deal with.
And it's
But
one of
we
those
get-
tricks where like you learn how to avoid it happening, but if it happens to you in a run, you usually just like looking at chat, hoping that somebody will tell you how to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've definitely spent my fair bit of time being the person going, okay, so here's links to the video, here's what you need to do. You need to go around like this, and then after you're going to City in the Sky, in like an hour and a half, you're gonna do this.
So you'll notice here that Mid is coming back to the gorge to get map warping. Map warping is required for this run because we'll need it for a trick quite a while away called Early City in the Sky. So she's just grabbing that now.
Yes, and then we have to go back to South Farron because unfortunately that's our only warp option. That's feasible to get back out to Hyrule Field again.
Yep. And we're just going to go through and get ourselves back to Lanayru to Lanayru for the first time, which is fantastic. Lanayru is an amazing zone. It's unfortunately not a sea of sand like our very own PippyInATopHat would really like, but maybe she has some words on the matter.
We're going to Sandsea? We got
We're going
both?
to Sandsea.
We're
Yeah.
going to Sandsea! Hi, I'm here now. I was spawned by the concept of Sandsea. But I'm also taking over as your host for the remainder of the Twilight Princess run, which does mean that our lovely previous host, enbyzee, was lost to the tides of Sandsea. So everyone in the chat, please give your appreciation to enbyzee for all of her fabulous work with us here on mic, and for all the rest of the fabulous work that she is continuing to do behind the scenes to make Lady Arcader's Super Showcase 2025 continue to happen. But for now, I am here to try to live up to her legacy, and also to ask y'all what dog we playing fetch with. Chat, I'd love to play fetch. Runners, how does playing fetch work? I haven't been informed yet.
Mid.
Yes, so we're going to go to the dog by the circus minigame. I'm actually not sure what this dog's name is, but it'll be just at near the end of the run after we finish off Palace of Twilight, so we will be throwing it a bone, picking it up, giving it a hug. And yeah, it'll be a good time.
Mid, you're on a TP showcase. It doesn't have a name. Name it. Also, you're doing a trick right now. Maybe do pillar clip and then name it, because this is a hard trick.
Okay, yeah.
Wait. While Midnaliin is doing pillar clip, because pillar clip is very scary, Chet, if the dog doesn't have a name, just saying, you could sway Mid's decision as to what to name this dog, and we could get donations towards playing fetch with the dog. That could also name the dog. Oh hey, Mid's out of bounds.
Mid's out of bounds. We're going to clip up here and get into Lakebed Temple, but most importantly, yeah, you guys can absolutely get your recommendations in. We'll have Mid hold off on deciding the dog's name until we play fetch, which we know is going to happen. Congrats on getting into Lakebed Temple. This is the part that I was going to talk about earlier. So Mid's going to save warp here. If we didn't have the Master Sword, this save warp wouldn't put us in the temple, like, properly. It would put us back in the water tunnel that we were just in. But because we have the ability to transform, entering Lakebed Temple with the water there effectively has a safety measure that you could technically, I guess, somehow be a wolf in here, and they don't want Wolf Link to be in the water, so they just spawn you beyond the water. Which is fantastic for us. Otherwise, this route wouldn't work. Now we're in Lakebed Temple, and we're going to do a ton of LJAs. Again, you guys have seen a lot of LJAs so far, and you've seen how the Wii stick makes us go Wii, and I know that wasn't as much Wii. I think that we got a little bit confused with the Nintendo Wii there, but yeah. There we go.
More Wii.
I was gonna ask if the Wii stick was a Wiimote, I've never heard a Wiimote called a Wii Stick before, but Nintendo also told me it's called a Wii Remote, and I think they're wrong. So...
Use your
also-
Nintendo-branded Wii remote.
And also, a nunchuck is spelled without a second C at the end.
Isn't that normal for a nunchuck?
Is it? Have I been spelling nunchuck wrong my whole life?
I don't know. I've never... I don't think I've ever seen an actual nunchuck.
What do you mean you've never seen an actual nunchuck?
Like, outside of Kung Fu movies, like, seeing one in real life, when would I do that?
You don't see people just carrying them around outside all the time?
You know? I can't say I have, but maybe that's just the difference between where I live and where you live. Okay, bye, Terry.
I like to kill Terry early because he likes to get in the way for this jump. We need to jump over
we have a
the
friend
awning.
named Terry, the Tektite. She just walked up and killed him.
We had a friend named Harry the Tech.
He doesn't even do
Link
much.
is very violent. No, he gets in the way. You gotta get rid of him fast.
Sometimes.
Today, Terry didn't bring a tuna sandwich for lunch, and thus, he is not our friend anymore.
Goodbye, Terry.
He brought chicken with mayonnaise.
You should know better.
Okay, so early boss fights is a flag that does other things. You remember how it lets us skip the stuff earlier? It's still persisting. I'm still laughing. So we're able to get into Deku from the exit just by looking up and triggering the fight. We're not supposed to be able to do that.
And now we have to kill a big
Now we have
frog.
to kill her babies first because Link is very violent, clearly.
He's sick. He is a sick individual.
Yeah. And then we can one-cycle her. Some well-timed combos.
Nice.
Good. It's usually supposed to take 3 cycles, but since we have the Master Sword for more damage and then the combos, we can just do it in 1.
Yeah, and now we have the claw shot
And
really early. I would like to note, as the resident dungeon boy, we did not beat any dungeons yet. Do you mind fixing that, or are you just going to leave?
We're going to leave and then come back later. Because the way this, at least the Pillar Clip route works is we have to complete the Twilights before we kill Morpheal.
Here's everyone's favorite man chicken.
Was
Man
there a
chicken.
contest?
Yes.
Is there another man chicken?
There
I
are a
only knew
lot
the
more in
one.
City in the Sky.
Iffy. Just you wait.
Oh no.
We're gonna see more men chicken than you could ever imagine.
Is it men
I-
chicken, men chickens, or man chickens?
Man chickens. Men
I think
chickens.
I think it's men chicken, like attorneys general. You pluralize the first one.
You know,
So I'm going to see more men chicken, and I'm not gonna like them as much as that first man chicken. I understand, I think.
No, the other ones all scream at you.
Oh.
Because you've entered their home and they don't know who you are.
Do I have a nunchuck?
If you're playing on the Wii version, probably.
And this is our favorite bird, Catherine. She's gonna give us a ride to Zora's domain.
Catherine's a little catty sometimes.
Yes.
So it's just going to do a quick fight here. By being on this little slope and a little bit lower down, we can jump attack onto the Kargarok, knock it down, and then immediately backflip and re-grab instead of having it fly a circle around, and that gives us a nice quick kill on the Karg Rider. Goodbye, Kenny the Karg Rider.
Rest in peace, Kenny.
And now for a segment where I might judge mid.
Do you go for the clip?
Yes, I do not go for the clip. No.
This is why I'm
Clip.
judging you.
Yeah.
Shame.
The clip saves 8 seconds, but it is also a little bit risky because if you fall, you could lose up to 30 to 45 if you actually die during the fall.
Yeah,
So I
it
just
can be
do
a little
the
risky.
full flights.
So you can choose to praise mid or shame mid in chat,
Yeah.
whether or not.
While you guys are
Start the
trying to name
polls.
the dog, because you guys are all doing that, you can also give your support for or against clipping out of bounds.
I do have a question on behalf of some people in chat. How do you spell Catherine the Karkarock? There's like way too many ways to spell Catherine.
It's with a K. It doesn't matter otherwise. It has to be with a K.
Okay.
Karkarock.
R-I-N, R-Y-N, R-I-N-E, all yes?
I've seen Katherine.
Okay. So, to be clear, does that mean that Catherine spelled with a C or Catherine spelled with a Y are both valid options if somebody would like to try to convince Mid that that's what we should name the dog?
Yes.
Okay. So we can confuse everyone.
Mm-hmm. Preferably, we can confuse everybody.
Preferably. I do appreciate about Twilight Princess that y'all have a name for every single NPC. I love the familiarity you have.
If you join the TP Discord, shameless plug, there is a document actually with all of the NPCs and all of their names.
Yep, discord.gg/TP. Because we were a partnered server at one point, so we got a really nice URL.
Does that mean if we get a really good name for the dog, it could go in the official document potentially?
Yeah, it would be up to Willow, because they're the one that maintains the document, but yeah.
We could make a bid for permanently making a mark on Twilight Princess.
And we're going into another Shadow Beast fight. These ones they're basically just puzzles for how to complete them. You want to start with the one that's isolated, and then make sure you just kill everyone at the same time, because if you leave one alive, it'll scream and you have to redo the fight. And then we'll go into Elton.
These can be a little bit annoying because if you bonk on the barrier as well, that will cancel your minute charge and leave one alive. So you have to be a little bit careful about which ones you target first and where your position is.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple like that in Lanayru as well, where it's very easy to bonk on the barrier.
So here we're going to get the Elden Vessel and start Elden Twilight.
Oh, one of my favorite segments.
This is an awesome segment.
Yeah.
It's very fun, very cool. Lots of tech, like movement tech, and then also a few pretty cool tricks.
Yes, unlike Linear Twilight, there's a lot more in this segment that's fun to do. Takes more brain power than just dashing across the field.
Yeah, this is why it's better than both Lanayru Twilight and Farron Twilight, because there's a lot more actually going on.
I will be in defense of Farron Twilight. I like Farron Twilight, but Lanayru Twilight, I agree with you that everybody can slander Lanayru Twilight, and that's what it deserves. So you'll notice that.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that you'll notice that Mid transformed into a human and then clipped through the well. That's a benefit of having the Master Sword at this point, that she can transform and clip through that way.
In the Twilights, yeah.
It skips the entire sequence where we would normally go into the sanctuary, do a little torch puzzle, then have these cutscenes that aren't skippable about the spirits that are in the Twilight in there, of Barnes and the children, and I forgot his name, the elder. Starts with an R.
Renato?
Not Renee.
Renato?
Renato, thank
Ronaldo, yeah.
you. The first time we're introduced to Renato, actually. But
Now, is this someone
instead,
from the document or someone that the game named?
this is
a
an
game
actual name. This is an actual NPC.
That's such a valid question, though.
Oh, absolutely.
If they're game names, we should do like quotes around it.
Well, yeah, audible quotes.
Audible air quotes.
His name is Renato.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Alright, so we're in Eld Inn here, which is the actual name of this hotel, which is
Wait,
phenomenal.
really?
Isn't that
Yeah, the sign
funniest
outside says Eld Inn.
I never knew this. That's adorable.
It's fantastic.
And I am actually collecting that rupee there because we need at least 300 to fix the cannon once we warp the cannon for Early City in the Sky. But that'll be later on. That'll be after we go to Arbiters.
Yep, and in Eld Inn we did miss Paul, who doesn't really do much.
Wait, who's Paul?
The upper level Twilight Bulblin. His name's Paul.
Oh.
Because he's Paul. He falls through the floor sometimes.
Oh.
It's awesome, because when he falls through the floor on the second floor, he also has too much speed, and just falls through the solid floor on the first floor, too.
Oh.
So he's just gone. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times in like 5 years.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's pretty rare. But yeah, we're coming into the bomb shop here, which is less interesting than the bomb house. meewix, we're going to do a version of the bomb house skip that you don't even have the ability to do. You want to explain how it works?
I would love to explain how it works. So, Mid is going to be doing human bomb house skip, whereas on Wii we do wolf bomb house skip, and we have to do the wolf version because we cannot do LJAs. So you'll notice here that Mid is going to run to a specific spot on these stairs and then do a couple targets in precise places, and that's going to allow for her to do an LJA over a trigger that typically has this bug run into the bomb house. But if you can kill the bug outside of the bomb house, you get this interesting sort of situation where the bomb house has already been exploded. Where if you've played the game before, casually you're supposed to enter the bomb shop or the bomb house after the bug goes in, and then pretty much explode the bomb house from the inside. But you can skip all of that by killing the bug outside of the bomb house.
I also found something interesting out the other day. Actually, if you go in that bomb house with the ability to obviously transform into human and go out that door, you soft lock your game. Which I won't show you guys that because you don't want to soft lock, but...
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Production thanks you very much for not soft locking the game. As funny as it would be,
So, using the front door, you can go in just fine. For some reason, it's just a door, it works just fine, and it takes you inside, where you're then not supposed to ever leave without watching the cutscene, so that door just soft locks, like Mid said. It's really weird. It's a one-sided... It's a decoupled door without a randomizer. One side is death to everything.
Yes. So now we're going to go up Death Mountain for our last few tiers here. There's nothing too interesting about Death Mountain, just we have another Shadow Beast fight. And we want to try to get this done pretty fast so then we can meet the cycle, because there's a steam cycle we want to beat in order for us to not have to wait for it. But yeah, we can see all the Gorons in their spirit form currently. They're not even down here, they're up near the top.
We could show off one of the Goron spirits as we go up here and
Yeah, we can probably
just as
see
a
one.
treat.
Those Gorons.
Yeah, you can see the one right up there, right after the Midna jump. You can see the little orb.
Yeah.
Alright, so right there would be where the Goron is.
Wait, where? No, I think he's up here.
There's two. You already passed the
Oh, is
one,
there
and there's
two?
also the one right
All
here.
right, well, we'll talk to this guy.
Has a little treat.
So we
Hi!
can listen to him.
How's it going?
Hi, friend.
Oh, we can't get through.
Alright, now we've actually messed up a lot because there is this cargo rock cycle that we were on, and this is about to be mayhem.
I was gonna say, it is a little busier down here now that I've talked to that Goron. But we got the tier and we're all good. So that's gonna bring us back to Kakariko and Not's Twilight form, and we'll go. We're gonna have to warp the boulder to start Linearu Twilight. We do these Twilights back to back.
Yeah, now we're done with the fun part. Now we get to do the part where, Guys, what's your favorite thing to do during Linearu Twilight? I usually either listen to music, or look at social media, or start responding to DMs on Discord.
How do you do that with your hands?
Load zones!
Oh, I thought you meant like while you were dashing.
Oh, I do that too.
How do you
That's
multitask
impressive.
like that?
Yeah.
5 years of running this game, I get bored.
Glubbers is a mad lad who does speedruns of Twilight Princess while actively watching other people's streams and typing in their chats. Ask me how I know.
Oh god.
was gonna
He's
say,
winning that fight. I'm out of
Other
here.
people were talking, like, you are one.
Goron was really punching you.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna beat him up, but no, he beat me up.
Actually, I think
No.
everyone in this call is someone that I've done that to.
The amount of times where I said, "Hi, Glubbers." Oh wait, aren't you running?
Whee! Alright, so here's another nice little skip. We're going over a Rutella cutscene trigger. Who's Rutella? Who cares? Rutella is a Zora, which means that because she's dead and she's a Zora spirit, she can't go underwater. As we know, fish can no longer swim when they're dead, they instead swim in the sky. So, the cutscene trigger doesn't exist underwater, so we just use the iron boots and go under it.
I learned a lot about fish just now. I would like to subscribe to Fish Facts.
If you would like to subscribe to Fish Facts, you can start by donating $5 to Lady Arcaders.
Exclamation point donate in the chat. Please tell me your favorite fish facts. I would like to subscribe to Fish Facts. Also,
now we have-
no, I'm very gullible.
Now we have the Linearu vessel. We could probably talk about Fish Facts for the next 10 minutes. It wouldn't change the outcome at all. Mid, what's going on in Linearu Twilight? What is your favorite part of Linearu Twilight?
My favorite part is probably the boss bug, like fighting, as you know, his name is Derek at the end.
Yup.
Our
Derek
favorite
spells
boss bug.
He spells Derek in the weirdest way possible. This is a community-decided spelling, by the way. It's Dare-Rick.
He's just a daring lad.
Yeah.
And we have another Shadow Beast fight here. This is another kind of puzzle. We want to try to get them together and try not to leave no Shadow Beast left behind here. We gotta make sure we kill everybody. And yeah, we're just gonna go up and get the rest of our tiers.
Now, while
We
we are
probably-
crying, may I take a minute to remind everyone why we are here together for Lady Arcaders Super Showcase 2025?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, hey, we are saying all the memes of all the things that you could do with exclamation point donate in the chat, but also important to remember that all of that money is going to CARE, and CARE is a really important charity organization. If you've ever heard of the CARE package, that CARE. I didn't know that before I started volunteering for Lady Arcader's Super Showcase. That one, that's really important to, like, the history of helping people in bad situations. But they were founded in 1945 with the invention of the CARE package, and to this day, they continue to do a lot of important work. They help out with a lot of supporting women and girls within communities at risk, and are very widespread with all of the good things they do with the generous donations. In 2024 alone, they worked in 121 different countries and reached 53 million people through 1,450 projects. And that's a lot of numbers, but the big number good, we love to hear it. So if you would like to help CARE, support plenty of people, once again, you can donate through Lady Arcader's Super Showcase 2025 to help us out at the same time. And if you would like to learn more about CARE and all of the good they do, you can go to care.org. It was just linked in the chat, and they have plenty of information about some of those projects. Was that a good way to spend the Twilight?
Well, that's a really good way.
Perfect.
You know, by the end of this Twilight, I think that we could turn Derek into a Carrick. If you don't want me on commentary anymore, that's fine.
That took me a second. I thought we were turning him into a carrot. I don't know why. Had nothing to do with the pun, just
He's a carrot
wanted
now.
a carrot. Yep.
Feed him to Epona.
Chomp?
What is this bit?
No, we already did bit.
Oh,
True.
sorry. I'm a Skyward Sword runner. I got confused. What do you mean you don't do bit 14 more times?
We did it twice. We need to hit however many any percent does. Is it
In
actually
Twilight
16?
Princess no, in Skyward Sword I believe we die 16 times. I think we actually only do bit about like 13 or 14 times, because 2 of those deaths are just a death warp of some description.
I
3 of those
see.
deaths? 2 of those
Yeah,
deaths?
yeah, we're hopefully done doing back in time in TP. If Mid manages to do back in time again, one, either we get emergency pings in the TP Discord saying, Mid, do this. Or 2, something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, so this is the dashing simulator we were talking about with the Linear Twilight. So you have to dash all the way through Castle Town to get the rest of our bugs. We're gonna have one more Shadow Beast fight in here. This one is actually probably the most notorious one for being able to hit the barrier, because you almost always will hit the barrier. You just need to target the beasts in a certain way where it's not gonna matter. And we just kind of go in eagle view. You guys will notice that I'm not looking straight ahead, just to reduce lag a little bit. It's a very laggy area.
Yeah, late-gen Nintendo GameCube game to the point that it was dual released on the Wii and actually came out on the Wii first. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess has so much lag in this game. By God, why is it so laggy?
Well, I say that
It's
I
like-
actually did not hit the barrier, which is kind of funny.
It was well done.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, y'all remember an hour ago when I said we'll do more dash canceling when we get to Castletown? Y'all ready to dash cancel? Listen into this gloriousness.
It is a lot of wolf sound effects as we dash cancel through here.
Good RNG on the NPCs.
Yeah, sometimes they like to get in your way.
Which NPCs are those? What are their names?
They're literally random walking NPCs through Castletown. There's actually a variable number of them.
Darn, that means that if we had seen them, we could have given them appropriate names and reported it back to the TP Discord in the hopes that they would take them into account for future runs.
This game is a menagerie. I've been holding my tongue on all of these. You remember when I said that this rock is named Dwayne, like Dwayne Johnson? There is another rock. That one's name is Bocce. And the gate's name is Gertrude.
Do we have a name for this Kargarok? It's or I guess Catherine
I
again.
think this is still Catherine.
This is still Catherine.
Is this Catherine but spelled differently?
No, this is literally the same
No,
Gargoyle.
same Catherine.
Oh no, it's the same one. Okay. So this isn't Catherine?
No, Catherine is a duck.
They're in the fishing part of the game.
Oh.
So
in
Mid
the
is
fishing
actually
hole.
going to attack the second bug first here. It sets us up to be able to quickly kill both the second and the first without losing any time at all. There's plenty of space that she has to get them. And then on to the first here. Oop.
Trying not to get
Oh, they're
into a
being
car accident right
finicky.
now. A Kargarok
A
accident.
car
A car
accident?
A car accident. Oh my lord.
There we go.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then the other one is above her right now.
This is like Mission Impossible right now. Wait, where is it? I don't
Above
see-
you.
Oh. Oh no, it's below
Oh,
me.
it went below you now. What?
It's
It
evading
juked
you.
you.
Glubbers, why are you lying?
Trying to
And now we
sabotage
Because
get
the
as
run
a
Honestly,
kid,
from
I
the
bonk.
watched
inside.
the show Between the Lions on PBS. This is a reach for so many people. That was a show that came on when everyone was getting home. We're nearly done, by the way. we might start talking about the game again soon.
Yeah. So now we have the famous Derek. We're gonna go fight him. This is the very last bug that we need for all the Twilights, so they make it very dramatic, and he's giant.
And just for
Is that
today,
why
he's
he appeared?
Carrick.
Yep, so just for today,
Carrick,
this is
yes.
Carrick. Look at his tendrils going all boink, 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 boink.
He's going, ouchie, ow!
No Derek's were harmed in the making of this video.
But Carricks were harmed.
Yes.
No.
He's going, blah, blah. So what Mid's doing here by doing this little C-up thing is that the attack timer for Carrick here will never actually progress unless Carrick is on screen. So by looking in a certain direction and timing it well, she can get him to attack from a consistent angle, and we can do some backflips and immediately attack instead of having him swoop on through and us have to wait for a second attack. Very nicely done. Carrick down. There was only Derek left. Please explode. Thank you.
And that is our last tier for Lineru. And luckily we won't have to do any more Twilight segments after that.
So this is
There's
usually
a
when
whole palace
everybody's alarm clocks go off and they wake up from their long nap that they were taking during Linear Twilight.
Yeah.
As we are schmooving through the game, I would like to point out to everyone that we are approaching, like, getting close to halfway through the run. It doesn't feel like it, but, like, we're getting pretty close. And I, for one, would love to see us play Fetch with a Dog, because, listen, this is Legend of Zelda dog game. This is Legend of Zelda dog game. Some people will lie to you and tell you that Legend of Zelda dog game is called Okami. It's not. It's called Twilight Princess. I believe this firmly. So if you would like to see dogs in your dog game, please get in your donations because we don't have infinite time to get that done.
And just to prevent any future lawsuits, it is not Wolflink who will be playing fetch. If that's what you want, you're going to have to go somewhere else.
Lawsuits?
Lawsuits. People get
Please
very...
don't sue.
You know, I had an entirely different bit, but I heard the word lawsuit and I was like, what is going on?
You can do your bit as well.
No, this is funnier now.
Wait, we're
This
doing
is
more
bit
bit?
game too.
Yeah.
Bit dog
You might be
game.
able to do bit here. Are you able to side hop off the edge here if you, like, get out of the trigger zone? I don't know.
I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure it has invisible walls all around here to make sure you can't fall off.
I know that in
But we
main
are,
jump categories you can go over.
Yeah, we are howling here because we need to have the golden wolf available for us after Morpheal, and that way we can get our ending blow, because if you don't get that, you can't kill Ganon, and that's a very big issue. So we're just doing some wolf jam.
Awoo.
Awoo.
That wolf is like Luigi from Ocarina of Time or something.
Luigi? What?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't think he was in that game, Glubbers.
Yo, wait, Dashu_P, let's go! That saves literally 0 frames, but it looks cool.
Yes.
Swag strats are important.
Mm-hmm.
They're the most important.
Dashu_P is my favorite one because it's like a game of telephone with a name. There was a runner who was the first one to do Stallard Skip, RTA, who went by the name Dashu, and Dashu with an underscore, and he found that and called it Dosh Hop, which then people said Doshop and Dashoop, and then people incorporated the underscore, and he doesn't run anymore. His trick is called Dashu_P.
Oops. I'm actually just gonna have to reset this fight, but that's okay.
So we're doing a trick here called LASS, which is kind of not the greatest name to explain what's happening. Basically what we're doing is, without Midna on our back, we're trying to beat this Shadow Beast fight, and if we can beat the Shadow Beast fight without Midna on back, then we end up going into the hut with Aiza as Wolf, which breaks the game in a number of ways. It actually can lead to a ton of different things, but what we're going to do with it here is steal the bomb bag and then duplicate the bomb bag. Basically what's happening is Aiza will give us a fake bomb bag to go down the river with for the minigame that she's asking us to do. All we have to do is say, I'll help, and then press B, and then warp back. And then we're going to get put straight back into that same cutscene, and what happens as you do that is the game is taking your current inventory and storing your current bomb bag to give back to you afterwards so that you don't lose any bombs as you go down the river. But because the thing that we're storing is a fake bomb bag that we just got, when we're given the bomb bag back after we save warp, which we'll do in a little while, it will just give us the bomb bag, and that's a real one then. I'm a big fan of minigame shenanigans. It's super cool.
Yeah. Yes, and we will need the bombs for a lot. We're actually not going to use the bombs Isaac gives us, but we're going to exchange them for water bombs. And we'll need that for Morpheal and also a few segments in Hyrule Castle and Arbiters as well. Just makes things a little bit faster when you're killing enemies. Oh. A nice safe landing in the water, that's good.
He's very concussed.
Yeah. So here I'm actually just going to do something called map glitch, where I'm going to reset the controller at the same frame that I call Midna and try to warp. And that's going to actually unload this segment, and we need to do that in order to to climb up the mountain without the reekfish, because casually you would need to have the reekfish scent in order to come up here.
So, Mid, did you press the senses button there so that you would be able to see if you got the trick?
I did not.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We're going to say that you did because that was really clever. I saw the senses flash and I was like, wait, that's a cue to know that you got map glitch. You can probably do it unbuffered if you do that.
I wish you didn't ask me that, because I actually didn't know you could get stuck in senses here.
Yeah, so if you turn
It's
on
all
your
good.
senses,
I'm sorry.
at this point you
It's
can't turn
okay.
them off, which
If
makes it
you-
a little hard to see.
I will survive. It's
Go to-
okay.
Yeah, go to the right.
Yeah, we're good. Actually,
You gotta go
Play
back now.
monsters.
Uh-oh.
Hug that. Okay, hug what is your right wall and turn around.
Okay.
It will then be your left wall. Just hug it.
Wait.
Cuddle your walls, everyone.
Cuddle your
For safety and
walls,
comfort.
yes. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, so Mid's going to go and howl here, and what that's going to do is that because she did map glitch disables loading zones. So casually in the game, you're supposed to, well, and we do in the speedrun as well, but you're supposed to dig to enter a cave. But because loading zones are disabled, if you dig in that cave, you soft lock while you have map glitch activated. But conveniently for us, there's a howling stone at the top of Snow Peak that once you howl, it cancels your map glitch and you can then use loading zones again.
While we're howling, do you have time for a quick donation?
For sure.
Because we have $16 from Blackheart Wings. Thank you so much. Who says, "Hi all, here is the donation matching my number of deaths during the split fiction run. Let's play some fetch and keep raising money for care." Thank you so much, Blackheart Wings. And thank you for the wonderful split fiction run as well. And for believing in dog fetch.
Yeah, we love
We
fetch.
are-
Who doesn't?
Yeah, we are short about $100 at this moment. I believe in y'all that we can get to $100 before we need to play dog fetch. I believe in the power of chat. And memes. By the way, we're also having a poll for memes. I'm notoriously behind on memes at events. I turn off my brain and like disappear for several hours to touch grass, and then I realize that I missed all the important memes. So one of the options is the secret fourth option. Feel free to tell me what secret fourth option is, because I don't know.
I am a fan of secret fourth option being secret fourth option. I don't like gacha games, but I do like random chance just kind of for the sake of memes. So, everybody put in some donations for secret fourth option, number 4. Who doesn't like the number 4? Y'all,
It's
do you
not
draw
bad.
your 4? Do you draw your 4s open or closed?
Oh, I'm an open 4 kind of person.
Mid is going down a mountain, so we'll let her let her focus on that because we can't see right now. meewix, open or closed 4s?
I don't understand what it means, but I'll say closed.
So when you draw a 4, do you do it like the one line method where you like got a little triangle, it looks like a little sailboat flag at the top, or you would do the 2-line method where it's like a line and then an L?
My 4 is very open.
Same.
We
We
are
are
an
a-
open 4 run right now.
We're an open 4 household. We're an open 4 collective. Our 4s are open, our crops are watered, and we are very open and accepting people, as you can tell from our open 4s.
Mm-hmm. It just shows
$4
how open
donation for an
we
open
are.
4, please.
Yes.
So Mid
I
right
would
now is
also
shredding some
like-
gnar.
We were shredding the gnar, but I would also like to note that the 4 that I see on the donation total is closed.
Gosh darn it. And that was blind snowboarding. That was basically, we couldn't see because we didn't do the Shadow Beast fight. We skipped it. But we got through it. It can be a little scary because obviously it's easier to fall there. You can't see if you take the shortcut especially.
Can we maybe get rid of the closed 4 on the donation total? I know that's gonna be a little bit expensive because it's in the thousands place, but if we raise enough money for care, we can get rid of all the closed 4s, and then we can truly be an open 4 household, and then we can object to the font choice of Lady Arcaders, despite it being very pretty.
It's a very pretty font, but it doesn't have open 4s. And as I'm seeing, neither does Twitch chat. What is wrong with Twitch?
You
I
must sign
wonder
a
if Twilight
petition.
Princess has open 4s or not.
Is there any point where Twilight Princess says the number 4 as a numeral?
In the rupee count.
Yeah, you need to get a blue rupee mid.
Yeah.
Also, you just clipped through a wall. Just casually.
That's called
I
ice block
did,
clip.
yeah. Yeah, if you angle, you have to transform into wolf and angle yourself a certain way, and then you transform again, you can actually go through that ice block without needing the cannon. And we're going to do something very similar with this Freezered, where we're just going to angle ourselves and then jump through him near the back to get through the door.
Surprisingly, this freezer doesn't actually have a name.
I guess Chad is going to have to make a name for this Freezer too.
It has to start with an F.
And if you look at the
Frederick.
Freezer's collision, it is just like a snowman. It's 2 spheres on
Yeah.
top of each other. They're actually really cute.
Made you a runner after my own heart. I also name everything Frederick.
Oh,
I tried
really?
to name a trick Frederick during the time spinner run the other night.
No, it's Fred Trick.
Oh, Fred Trick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so the Freezer can be named Frederick, and the trick to get behind the Freezer can be called Fred Trick.
Perfect.
I'm way for this because that trick is called Freezered Skip, and frankly, if you just have seen Twilight Princess runs, your answer to this is Freezered Skip without visual aid is which one? You skip literally all of them.
So before we leave Snow Peak here, we are going to get some more money. Because who does not like to get some money?
Are we gonna get a bloopy?
Yeah,
We are gonna
there's
get
a
an
lot.
Wait, I
orange.
saw 4 in passing. They are closed.
They're closed.
No!
Okay, I have one
Very
more
unfortunate.
option of where we could find an open 4. I don't know what the 4s on Tiltify look like. If somebody wants to do a $4 donation, we can find out what the 4s on Tiltify look like. Or you can donate any amount, add a timestamp that has a 4 in it.
You know,
And then we can look in the donation information.
if someone were to donate $4,444.44, we would learn very well what it looks like and not have any 4s left.
That's true. We'd use up all the 4s.
May the 4s be with you. So we're back in Lakebed Temple. We're going to do the hardest thing in the game since Sword and Shield Skip, at least this run that we've seen since Sword and Shield Skip. This is going to be Morpheal without the Zora armor, where we're going to do some very complicated stuff. First, we're going to drop a ton of bombs into a waterfall, because
We do not like regular bombs.
we don't like regular bombs. I was trying to make a joke about recycling, but like reduce, reuse, recycle really doesn't fit here.
He's just dancing.
Yeah.
That's how I dance, too.
Just throw your arms all around.
Oh no, throw my bombs willy-nilly all
Oh.
over the floor and then have to clean them up later.
And so
That
here's
sounds dangerous.
bombfish from Echoes
Well,
of
that's why
Wisdom.
you do it in front of a waterfall so that the bombs can't actually go off because they're
Oh.
in water.
That's very smart.
Always dance in front of a waterfall.
All right,
And
so we're going to do boss key skip. Mid.
Yes, so we're gonna do boss key skip instead of getting obviously the big key in this room or this dungeon, which is just some well-angled jumps on the banister here. And that is going to bring us right into the boss room, which is going to be Morpheal. And that's why
Yay!
we also got the bombs, because we're going to need water refills, which is essentially the glitch is swimming with water bombs. If you're able to swim with a water bomb and release it, the game thinks you're on land, so it's going to give you more air.
Yep.
And we're going to need to do that a few times in order to kill Morpheal.
If you take a look at the air meter for this part of Morpheal, you'll see that we have just enough air to get to the bottom of the arena.
Yeah, luckily the cutscene refills our air. Otherwise, this would just not be possible. So Mid is going to pull a bomb as the cutscene starts here. This is because we're going to not have our air refilled by this cutscene. Instead, we're going to use this bomb. We're not swimming with it. We're mid-water, mid-air, I don't know, with it. And when we drop it, when we're in that not grounded state that Mid mentioned, it will, in one frame before it resolves how to actually properly handle everything, say, oh, you must be on land. There's air on land. And so, give us our air back.
So we're just going to wait for Morpheal to get a little bit closer and then drop the bomb.
Yes, so this will be the first time, and then the hope is to just have to reach her a second time, and then you can do something known as a regrab. So that way you don't need to use 3 bombs, you can just use 2 in an ideal fight. See where she's at. She will stop for us.
Sometimes she decided to be a little bit mean, but it's okay, we can just sink back down and go for it again.
Luckily we have lots of bombs, so we don't need to have a 2-bomb eel.
And here she is attacking us, so this should be much more doable.
Yes. Nope. I might be close enough to the ground.
I don't believe you
I
are.
don't think so. Okay, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna save warp because that's gonna be a drown.
Yep, that is perfectly okay. Morpheal, like I said, is the hardest thing that we've seen in the run so far since Sword and Shield Skip, and arguably harder than Sword and Shield Skip. It's perfectly normal for things to happen like this. It's just kind of a volatile fight. We're going to save warp and grab some extra bombs. We're going to cap out our bombs here, and this is going to give Mid significantly more. Now she is perfectly fine on bombs for the rest of the run. We'll just go straight back in. It is perfectly okay.
Morpheal tends to be a pressure point in runs. A lot of people have reset on Morpheal.
Yeah, it's a little bit RNG just with how she will behave towards you, and then also kind of what the regrab frame looks like when you go for the regrab. Because a lot of times, if you don't get the regrab, it's very difficult to get back on the ground before you drown.
Mm-hmm. Morpheal needs to be especially low to be able to get back on the ground, which you don't always have the opportunity to go for, because in that exact instance, Mid did everything right in terms of when to be safe and attached to Morpheal. Morpheal was towards the ground, but while attached to Morpheal, while Mid was attached to Morpheal, she decided to swim up, which is just random, not in our control at all, and made it so that it became just that much more risky, and by no choice of ours. So thank you to everybody's favorite eel.
Do we have a moment while we are sinking back down for a donation?
For sure, yeah.
because we have a $5 donation from Anonymous who says, "Dogs for the dog game." Thank you
Dogs
so
for
much,
the dog game!
If you out there are a dog, you can use your paws to type !donate in the chat. Maybe. I don't actually know how feasible that is for dog paws. You can politely ask your person to type !donate in the chat and join our new initiative, Dogs for the Dog Game. I've decided this right now.
Alright, so we'll try this again here. Hopefully Morpheal is a little bit nicer to us. That was a very lucky grab. It was pretty far away.
That was a max range grab, Morpheal being a little bit mean on where she would go. We never really want to go for a double regrab. There is technically a strat that you can go for called One Bomb. That is, so you know how Mid got punished on the one regrab? Imagine doing that a second time and needing to fit in 3 attack cycles on 1 air meter. It's way worse. It's not worth going for. It is very risky.
Should be okay. Perfect.
Very
That's what we
nice.
wanted to do.
There we go. Nice
There we
wheel.
go. And Eel being mean, going all the way up, and this cutscene is actually RNG. Really, the RNG is in however many pillars she hits. She hit 0. Okay, that's actually good
Wow.
RNG.
Morpheal being nice and clean.
That usually doesn't happen when she goes up, but wow, okay.
Yeah.
Morpheal got some sass in on the first time around and then felt really bad about it. I think she overheard that we're helping puppies, and she was like, oh, I can't be anti-puppy, and then she didn't bonk her head into a pole.
Now she's making the ultimate sacrifice.
For
All
the
in the name of
puppy.
puppies.
Yeah, Morpheal is giving up her very life for these puppies. The most that we can ask of you. You don't have to give up your life. We're not asking that of anybody.
You do not need to dedicate your entire life to playing fetch with a digital dog.
But you
That
could
is
donate
not
your entire
required.
$5.
That's true.
So we are going to get this heart container just to have a little more health. Palace of Twilight especially can be a little bit risky if you have low health.
Yep.
So just-
Coming up here will be a boss fight in, I don't know, 12 minutes, something like that, against King Bulblin 3, who kind of does 3 hearts per hit. It's not exactly easy to get hit by KB3, but if we have 3 hearts, and he does 3 hearts... Is anybody here a mathematician?
I can count to 11.
You need one more than that
That's
to be a Tiki
something.
runner. We count to 12. Actually, we count to 14 now.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So you
Only
will,
top
you guys
level
will, you guys will notice that Minna is feeling a little sick right now. It's because we are in Minna's desperate hour. So our goal right now is to actually head back to Zelda like we did in Sewers. But it's just going to be a little bit in reverse since we won't have Minna's help. To get her feeling better, and then once she's feeling better, we can go to Arbiters. Which will be a very fun part.
Midna's feeling very sick. We can't use any of her abilities except for the ones that we weren't supposed to have now anyways. There's the dog, by the way.
The dog.
Well, yeah, that's the cat. There's the dog next to the cat, though.
No, it's still a cat.
Oh, no.
Oh.
can we see the dog so people can get a sense of what you should name the dog? Is that possible here?
We don't. The dog isn't over there. I don't think.
Oh.
It's just a cat.
The
I'm
dog
just gonna
does
check.
exist on different layers, is the thing.
Yeah, I think it's just cats right now since we're in Midnight's Desperate Hours. We have the little kitty. We have the
Now-
bone. This is the bone we're gonna use for fetch.
And what's the bone's
That's-
name?
Bonard.
Oh, Bonard.
Yeah, that one can be Bonard. I'm fine with that. This
Yo,
is an
please tell
aggressive
me.
statement that makes no sense to anyone except for meewix and maybe Mid.
Yeah, there was actually a new trick discovered within the last 5 days that involves some skulls. So there was obviously a lot of discussion in the community about what the skulls would be named, because that's the most important part of it all. So,
And the answer is Boney and Clyde.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
thank
really
you.
good.
Bonard was one of the options, though, that unfortunately didn't win. So that bone can get
The
Bonard.
runner-up name. Yeah.
Exactly.
And this is Louise, the very prestigious cat.
She's so
Also known as
pretty.
Thomas Cat. Yes.
Now, is that Luis or Louise?
It's Louise. That is the actual cat's name, yes.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And we're on a bit of a stealth mission now. We gotta go on up top so we don't get seen by the Gorons or Telma. Because they will be very angry that a dog is in their presence. They're dog haters.
They're very anti-dog.
Yeah.
So we should prove
Unlike
them
us,
wrong.
who are pro-dog.
That's right.
About how much time, Mid, do we have to prove that we are pro-dog in the Lady Arcader's household?
I would say we're probably gonna leave Palace around the 3-hour mark. So we have another hour and 15 minutes.
We have a little over an hour to raise about $112. I believe in y'all. What I don't believe in is my math. So if I did math wrong, please tell me.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, you don't want to miss this. The dog wags its tail.
What? Spoilers?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's really upset.
No, not the upset dog.
Until you throw the bone. Because it really wants you to throw the bone.
You don't want to
Come on,
disappoint
throw
the dog.
bone.
Yeah, but as you can see, there's sick Midna. It was just able to transform us, which is hilarious. She's supposed to be out of commission. But I guess she can still transform.
So we have to kill this archer here. If we don't kill...
Yes.
Is there a name for the archer?
That's Bo Hugo. Like, actually, that is Bo
Oh.
Hugo. Like, we just
Bo
called him
Hugo.
Bo Hugo. He's Hugo with a bow.
If you don't kill Bo Hugo, then he essentially snipes you off of the ropes without fail. He has the best aim in the game.
He is
Um,
Kobe.
He's
Yeah,
played
he
a
can-
lot of Link's crossbow
yeah.
training.
He will not. He can miss. It's possible
He
to make
can?
him miss. It's TAS only. Timmy's done it, but basically no one has done it.
Such a good sniper. Its task only to dodge is incredible. Oh, chat has decided that means that his name is Hubo.
The dog's name?
No. The
No,
Hugo
Bo
with a
Hugo.
bow.
Oh,
He's Hubo. That makes sense.
Hubo.
I follow.
That's smart. I like that. Yubo.
Do you know what else I follow? We have a $10 donation from Dr. Bergie.
Oh,
I don't know. MD, MMD,
Bergie,
PhD. I would like to know what you got your doctor degree in, Dr. Bergie. Is it Bergiology? Anyway, thank you so much for your generous donation of $10 to CARE. Dr. Bergie says, Dr. Bergie wants you to support dogs!
Maybe it's a dog turret degree.
Dr. Bergie got their doctorate.
It's
Thank you,
Dr.
Dr.
Bergie.
Thank you, Dr.
Doctor.
Bergie. I do believe also we still have the best meme of the event poll going. And one of the options is Bergie.
How is that not just one that wins?
Well, you can decide if it wins or not. But I petition to add Dogter onto the beginning of that. This is a grassroots operation.
Oh, we are seeing Dr. Bergie posted in the chat. I believe that is either Bergie MD or Bergie PhD posing as an MD, which I think is a crime.
Is Dr. Bergie a criminal?
Only your donations can let us know.
That is true. Dr. Bergie, without his proper title of Doctor, is currently in the lead for the poll, by the way, with $171.08. Very good total, has no 4s in it. I appreciate it. However, the secret fourth option is in second with $124.43, which is not a good total. It has too many 4s in it, and all of them are closed. So, if you'd like to open up our minds and 4s, you can donate to secret fourth option. And we don't know, maybe secret fourth option is Dr. Bergie with proper title given. And then we can find out about his crimes.
The secret fourth option is Dr. Bergie behind bars.
Given that this is a Zelda game, he might be behind milk bars.
Bro. Video game. Min is on her way to the desert. We did this we did the game up until this point for a specific reason, because we need to be in a post-Midna's Desperate Hour state to get Aru's memo. Aru is a gentleman who stands at the top of this tower for some reason. He doesn't give us his memo until after MDH is done, but now we can make our way to the desert and go to Arbiter's Grounds, which is everybody's favorite dungeon. It's very easy to do. No one has ever lost a run there. There is no hard tricks in it.
It's very easy. And it's not scary at all.
Skip is the easiest trick in the game. And Stallard Skip is definitely the easiest trick in the game.
And Death Sword Skip.
Yeah.
And Po1 Skip. And Human
And
Move.
all of Poe Skip.
Yep.
Yes.
That dungeon is 2 rooms nowadays, optimally, is 2 rooms, a cutscene, and then hard trick, hard trick, hard trick, hard trick.
And just a little bit of load zone to cry in between.
Yes.
True. 8 crying seconds as you go through a load zone.
Oh, and we're gonna see our favorite boy Plum, who's gonna try to sell us on his mini games, but we don't want to play, so he's very sad.
Hi, Plum. That is actually Plum, by the way, Pippi.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that goes actually really well. Within Skyward Sword, we have a bird named Guava. But that is
Nice.
in quotation marks. But we just got some fruits. Some fruit birds.
Oh, got games on your bird.
No, that was the Kargarok minigame. We already did that.
Ooh. Alright. Here's desert. I
We get
hate
some
sand.
sand for fur.
It's coarse. It gets everywhere.
And again, we are traversing the desert in Eagle View because it is like very laggy here, even more so than other areas. So if you just kind of know where you're going, you can go into Eagle View. We have to go down here in order to enter Arbiters, and we're gonna fight our favorite King Bulblin, KB3. This guy is like a cat. He has 4 lives, I guess.
He lost the other 5 lives off camera.
Yeah.
In fairness, he doesn't die at the end. He could have more.
True. Because he
lost
just joins
another
our
4
cause.
lives off camera.
Bro. He's very sturdy. If you do King Bulblin 1, he falls into a ravine. And if you do King Bulblin 2, he falls into another one. And then you fight him 2 more times. Like, that's just impressive.
With a sword, too. Like, he's getting
Did
hit
he
with a
get-
sword.
Did he get treated by Dr. Bergie in between?
Very
Is that how he
possibly.
got back up and going again?
Dr. Bergie, MD, but not really an MD. His crime was malpractice. Dr. Bergie has a PhD in English.
So I'm doing map glitch again. I'm actually going to safety save just because if you die during map glitch, you soft-lock the game and we don't want to have that happen. So we're going to do a save.
And it's
And we're
very
gonna
possible to die in the King Bulblin fight, Bulblin fight, because he can one-shot you.
Yes, he does 3 hearts of damage, so not the most ideal. This Bo Hugo is less of a Kobe, so we can go right through without having to kill him. And I'm actually I did the map glitch so I could fall through the floor and essentially load up the KB3 fights.
Yep. And,
Nice.
yeah. You remember how he fell into a ravine? I don't know if that's worse.
That looked worse. That looked more...
Like, look how
Owie.
much pain he's in. Ow.
He's very dramatic.
He's very dramatic. He leaves his axe in the tent, which, by the way, he has next time, so he comes back for it. But after he leaves, what does he do? He decides to set us on fire.
Sure.
So dramatic.
Which, by the way, Mid could be here for literally forever. There is no timer here. It looks like it's urgent, and oh no, it's going to fall down. Yeah, you can leave and come back in, like, multiple actual days. Nothing will have happened.
And that's what we're going to do.
Yep, we're gonna wait actual days. Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.
We will be extending Lady Arcader's Super Showcase 2025. Just so that we can come back to Twilight Princess later. In true low percent fashion. Despite the fact that low percent now is technically not double-digit hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're in the spooky ghost dungeon. Also full of sand.
And full of very difficult tricks that runners do not like very much.
Yeah, so a lot of the tricks in here are optional, but the thing is, like, going for them, it's super risky to do a lot of them in showcases, so we're not doing any of them, I don't think, right, Mid? The problem is, they're replaced by tricks that are objectively better, but still really hard? Like, come on, give me a break.
It's just a super punishing dungeon.
Yes,
And very
for sure.
frustrating.
Before
even
we
if
go
you're
into
not
trick mode, do you have a moment for a donation?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we have $10 from the guy downstairs!
Nice.
GG.
Hey,
So-
guy.
Who would like to say, good luck on the run, Mid! I hope to see no hurting of AG pose this run. Less than 3.
I don't know if I'm doing that like
All right,
20-step
so Mid-
glitch right now.
What you need to do is you're going to first
Okay.
go and get Boney and Clyde.
Yeah, so I think it was 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago by now. There was a discovery in the community that this Poe gate, which you'll see closing in just a second, um, it's been sort of one of those obstacles that we haven't been able to get around. You have to kill all of the four Poes here. Well, we actually only kill three. But they have to have their spirits come back to this room in order for us to proceed through the Poe gate. But there was a discovery in the community that we can actually clip through that Poe gate now. It's very difficult, very precise, uh, but it's possible. So right now, everybody's trying to learn it as quickly as possible and try and get consistent at it. But there's been really a nice amount of collaboration between the community to try and find efficient ways of doing it. So it's been very wholesome and super cool to be a part of.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. We're not seeing it here because, as meewix said, it's only a few days old. In its current state, it's very difficult. It's not really worth going for, especially in its infancy right now. So it isn't something that we'll see here just because it's so new. But it is actually the biggest time save that Twilight Princess, as a speedrunning community, has seen in the past 13 years? Sorry, 12 years since 2013?
Yeah, it's very exciting because you don't have to do this whole segment with all the pose.
Yeah, I think it's around a 4-minute time save, which is really quite a lot. And it saves you a lot of navigating through difficult tricks and difficult rooms that have a lot of possible time loss. So it's pretty neat.
It's amazing. It's an amazing trick. It's also horrendous currently.
Yes. It is horrendous.
Yes.
But it's been funny, like ever since it was discovered, people have just been like awake for 72 hours, just like playing the game.
Some people, I've seen people be like, "Oh yeah, I've been kind of distracted from work. Hold on, I gotta take a few days and catch up on work." It's like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, have fun with that. We'll see you in a couple days.
And it's funny, you like check the TP Discord, and then you check it again in 20 minutes, and there's like 100 new messages of people
Oh my god,
finding new stuff. So it's just a really cool time to be in the community, and there's a lot going on right now.
Let me check the glitches channel. 74 messages since this run started.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And we will be reading all of them later on.
Yeah. I have read thousands of messages in the TP Discord in the past, like, 4 days.
Hey, if we meet the play fetch incentive, will you do a dramatic reading as a bedtime story for us?
Of course.
Of a couple of glitch messages from the TP Discord.
Oh my god, yeah.
Listen, I just really want a bedtime story.
Make sure you read all the coordinates, and make sure all the 4s are open.
Yes, very important.
Yes,
No
open
closed
all of our
4s.
4s. Speaking of 4s, thank you so much, everybody, because we are now over $4,400 raised for care so far this event. Thank you so much for your generosity. Now, again, unfortunately, those 4s are closed, which is very rude of them. We appreciate them nonetheless. But I am very excited for us to meet this play fetch with the dog incentive and then have $4,500 donated to care and have one less closed 4 in the world.
So this is our second Poe. We just have one more Poe to go in order to open the Poe door, since we're not doing our major skip. And we're gonna go down and see our next named NPC, which is Remy. Remy, the Arbiter's rat.
Look closely, you'll see Remy
And
fall down here.
I'd like to kill him as well. playing some Undertale Genocide right now.
I would also like to, real quick, shill for our runner that everybody say GG's to Mid, who also will be doing this run at Fatales, and I'm sure Fatales will definitely not have a horrendous spam of rat emotes when you kill the rat.
Oh, I love ratals. Ratales? How do you say that? I've only seen it written. What do they call themselves?
I've
The
also
Fatales
only
with their
seen
R.
them. Ratals? I think it's Ratals, but there's many Fatales rat emotes. I've seen so many of them. Who wants to tell us what the hot take is for what's the best Fatales rat emote? I'm a really big fan of the Drifloon one. It's the Pokemon Drifloon as a rat.
What?
Really good.
And just to plug for Mid, her Fatales run is going to be on September 11th, right, Mid? September 11th?
September 11th, that's right, at 7 Eastern time.
She's going to be doing an
7
any
p.m.
percent run, so it's going to be pretty cool.
7 p.m. Eastern time, correct? Not a.m.?
PM, that's correct.
Oh my gosh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an early run.
Thankfully for the sanity of many a tech crew, I believe neither Lady Arcaders nor Fatales runs 24-hour events at this moment, so I don't think there is any run at 7 a.m. Eastern time, which should hopefully help with the confusion.
Yes. And there's actually an incentive on that run as well to do the MDH cutscene, which will be very goofy and funny.
Rats are friends, rats are pals, we are now the frame ratals.
What about the fact that we murdered the rat?
That was Remy. No one likes Remy.
Remy always gets in the way.
Maybe the Fatales will disagree with me on that, but in the TP community, we just hate Remy. We named him Remy, and then we learned that the randomizer community had a different trick where there was another rat that they also named Remy, but they spelled it with a Y instead of an I. So, we have 2 Ratatouille references. How many Ratatouille references does your speed game have? Let us know with a donation.
We actually enter this room backwards, because you're supposed to have the spinner, but since we did that, we got the boss key early, we're gonna basically approach Arbiters backwards, which is kind of interesting. There's also another skip up here that was just recently discovered known as the step-up glitch. This one we will actually be doing. It's not as difficult as the Poe gate skip. And it kind of just allows us to avoid needing to kill all of the style troops in here. We'll just need to put a bomb down for these guys and grab a skull. Just kind of keep them around so they get blown up.
This is a relatively new trick, I think discovered in the last couple months.
Yeah, a little bit over a month ago, maybe 2 max.
There's been a ton of new discoveries in the last year for Twilight Princess.
Oh, careful. Well, there's a million skulls. You don't need
There's
to
a
be
million
careful.
skulls.
I hate these bugs. They're so gross. They climb all over you. They're so nasty.
Yeah, and they also impede your ability to do the trick, so it's... There we go.
Yes, and then we just claw shot up.
Yeah, once the little bugs were gone, trick went just fine. That's just how that can go, because they do make it so that doesn't really work. Your weight, Link's weight changes, so it doesn't work quite right.
one bug doesn't weigh very much, but many bugs weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Can this be some sort of metaphor for, like, we're raising money for care and little donations add up. One donation might not change much, but it works together with all of its... I'm telling you, you can be the Twilight Princess bug.
Yeah. Your $5 may only be a little bug, but with many $5, you too can impede that speedrun trick.
You too can weigh down Link.
So here's one of the laggier parts of the game.
Yeah, this is Death Sword.
Hi, Death Sword.
And we're able
By
to
that sword?
one-cycle him with some well-timed combos there. Well, actually, just not finishing a combo. If you do 3 slashes just all in a row, you
So
can
here Death Sword turns
one-cycle.
into... Does he turn into bats or bugs?
I think it's bats.
Are those bats? Yeah, they kind
Death
of look
Sword
like
turns
bats.
into the small donation bugs that we need for care.
That could be all of
Rise.
you.
They rise out of the room, and that's a throwback to, or a call out to, the Rise to Action for CARE, a phenomenal organization.
Yes. And we save warp out of here because we actually do finish this dungeon, by the way. Because some of the dungeons we don't complete, but we complete this one because we need the Mirror of Twilight. So we're gonna go in to kill Stallard, and he's actually located kind of near the entrance of the dungeon, so it is faster just to save warp and make your way over to his lair. We also will not be doing Stallard's skip. It's just a little bit risky to do. You kind of have to be, I don't know, like a more of a top level runner in order to do Stallard's skip. So
If
Yes.
anybody hasn't seen Stallard Skip is incredibly precise. So absolutely no shame for making the very wise decision of deciding maybe we do safe strats for the speedrun charity event. I don't understand why Stallard Skip. I'm not a Twilight Princess runner, but I don't understand why Stallard Skip has like 3 levels of like angle frame perfect nonsense involved.
Yeah, Stallard Skip is just, it's pretty hard to do. It's not really worth it for the sake of any showcase, just because it's got a lot of precision to it. I like to call it 3 medium to hard level difficulty tricks in a trench coat, ready to go into the movie theater when they're not supposed to be, because that's a super hard movie to watch.
I'm not sure I followed all of that description, but 3 tricks in a trench coat.
3 tricks in a trench coat.
3 small donations to care in a trench coat.
Yep.
Now we are
3
entering
medium
Stallard's
to hard
corner.
donations. I don't know what a hard donation is. You guys could donate something really hard for Pippi to read.
Oh! Glubbers is signing me up for difficult things. Oh, isn't this fun? I'm not terrified at all. I
Get your
can't
favorite
wait.
tongue twisters.
Oh, I do
This
like
is-
tongue twisters, though.
This is Stallard the Mallard, as Pippi would call him.
This is true.
We're going to break his spine because Twilight Princess is a graphic game.
yes.
He does yell in agony when you break
He
his
does?
spine. I'm sure it really hurts.
This is not the only time you'll hear me talk about how weirdly graphic this game. Like, this game deserves a T rating, and it has one, but it deserves it. Why were they so? It was the response to Wind Waker, is what it was. Wind Waker was so cartoony, and this is the actual answer. They were like, no, we need to appeal to the Western audiences. Wow, you just got elbowed.
Got elbowed.
Yes, elbowed. Stellar has very big elbows. Sometimes it's
Very
hard to
bony.
get around it. Oops.
Yep. We're playing pinball with Link here, and this is part of the reason why Stallard's skip is, honestly, it's bad, but it's like, it's compared to this? Sure.
Yeah. There we go, we got it. Okay, so that was the first phase, and then we will have a little cutscene here to do the second phase. Stellar Skip surprisingly doesn't actually save a lot of time. Like, it only saves about a minute, which you would think it saves a lot more compared to like having to wait for these cutscenes and fighting him.
So now we've beaten Stallard. Yay, we can get the heart piece and leave the dungeon.
Yeah, Stallard's dead.
We
Yay!
just have to raise this platform here. Oop.
Which is one of the harder tricks in the game, as you can see.
Oh
Yeah, we gotta
yes.
spin to win.
Alright, once this raises the whole way, we will be able to exit the dungeon. We can see where the exit door is. All we have to do is get over there and leave.
Yes.
Oh no!
What's this?
What do you mean?
Stallard's still alive?
And chose to use the weakest surprise attack possible, ing us with his head.
But had you considered the power of the reverse nose boop? The nose boop you!
But if you want to see some nose booping, we can't really do that to the dog, because that wasn't really a thing that people joked about then, but it is a thing that you do to dogs. It's an interesting segue. Donate for dogs.
Can we talk about dog things for just a second? Because I do have a $10 donation to Care, thank you so much, from Madeline, who says, if you play fetch with the dog, please throw the bone into the grass. He digs up a heart. Is that true?
Yeah,
Aw.
that's probably Madeline. Yes, that is accurate.
Cool, yeah.
Oh, is that pronounced Madeline? I'm so sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't have known that it was Madeline until I said that, but yeah, they are a runner.
Thank you so much. Shoutouts to the Twilight Princess community. Shoutouts to Care, and shoutouts to that dog for doing helpful things. That's adorable.
What a good boy.
Thank you for letting us know.
If you have other fun dog facts or other things that we should do with the dog, please donate in the chat to donate money to Care. Every donation, no matter how small the Arbiter's Grounds bug it is helpful both to Care and to the pup.
So now we're going up to the Mirror Twilight. This will actually be the last time we have to fight the Shadow Beasts, but this time we're going to get 5 of them instead of the usual 3. And this will give us, we definitely need this warp portal because we're going to have to warp back here after City to go right to Palace. So we'll just kill these guys kind of in pairs, except that one is on its own. It's
Lone
very
wolf.
lonely. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lone wolf in Wolf game. Whoa.
And you'll notice when we map warp, we actually have to zoom in the rest of the run, because if you don't skip Stallard, you're going to get the Midna text of, hurry up, we need to go to the Palace of Twilight. And she's just stuck on that, so you have to actually zoom in to bypass that and be able to warp. So now we're going to do Early City in the Sky, so we're just going to clip into this owl statue and warp the cannon. Another huge skip in the game, yet it's very easy, but it actually does skip quite a piece in the game because it skips having to do the Skybook quest as well.
This is another reason why we needed to get map warping at the gorge earlier in the run in order to warp the cannon, which Mid is about to do here. Because if you try and warp the cannon without map warping, Minda will just say, but there's a guy here, and you can't do it.
Yes, map warping is very important for this run. Which is why we waste so much time with the bridge.
While we are warping our cannon, do we have time for another very important update?
Yes.
I have been informed that, dependent on the victor of our poll, the socials team for Lady Arcaders, shout out to the lovely community for Lady Arcaders and our lovely socials team, has prepared celebratory prizes for every option in the form of, we're gonna go with collaged together memeified images to celebrate our victor. I don't know what the secret fourth one is celebrating. Personally, I would like to find out, but I do know that the other ones will celebrate the victor as listed. So if you would like to push one of those into the lead, that poll is still open, and you can in fact double dip if you would like. If you would like to donate to care, ! Donate in the chat, you can select both your favorite poll options and playing fetch with our doggy, who we will be hoping to play fetch with pretty soon, so please get your donations in for that. But you can double dip, get twice out of your money, and find out what these collaged together, possibly cursed images will entail. Also, we're in the sky.
We are in, City in the Sky. This is where all the Uku man chicken lives. There's a lot of these guys we'll be using for some of our tricks here. And there is our boss that we're gonna go try to find him. That is Argarok. Which is actually a canon name and not just a meme name.
Yeah, the meme name is Argy Wargy or Rocky Walkie.
Yes.
One is Argy Wargy Uwu, the other's Rocky Walkie Owo. You're welcome for both of those names.
I thought it was Draggy Waggy.
Pet the Draggy Waggy is a Stavros thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but question. We still haven't decided on our ultimate pitch for what to name the dog. Can the dog be the Draggy Waggy? Is he a waggy boy?
Sure.
Donors, it's up to you, not to me. But we could have a Draggy Waggy.
Yeah. Draggy Waggy. Okay, so if it's Argy Wargy Uwu and Rocky Walkie Owo, is it Draggy Waggy? Is there like a third one?
Ewe.
Owu? Uwo? Like one eye is closed?
Whoa!
Also, this is the man chicken dungeon, Pippy.
Man chicken?
Or perhaps men chickens?
Men chicken?
The plurality dungeon.
Yes.
This is actually why we don't go here before doing Arbiter's Grounds, because we technically could. We kind of need the spinner to cross these bridges. That's actually just why. You can technically return to, like, go get the spinner, go to city. I don't know why I almost said Tears of the Kingdom, but yeah.
Go to another game to get TP items.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be like the Ocarina of Time Paper Mario hot swap run now. We open up an entire separate video game, do some arbitrary code execution, and then go back.
There was talks at one point about how you could probably use like a virtual console version of Ocarina of Time to do Ace in these games if you wanted. Which, like, alright, but you. Okay, Mid is doing a trick here, which is going to skip a cutscene by attaching to this P-hat, having a relatively specific angle, and then when the wind shows up, it's going to drag us along with it so that we land over a trigger. That skips a cutscene, but most importantly, what that does is before a certain cutscene is watched, the one that we just skipped over, your save warp position is, for some reason, set to that last key chest that we just opened to get this small key. So by skipping over that, it never unsets that save warp position, so instead of save warping to the beginning of the dungeon, we can instead save warp into the middle of the dungeon, unless we get a thing called Atom Glitch, and if we get a thing called Atom Glitch, you'll see me go, oh, it happened! So,
Yes, and this is the other case where we do need the spinner. There's a lot of kind of like one use for items. Like even the ball and chain, we don't technically need the ball and chain other than to fight Zant in the Blizzetta phase. That's the only reason why we even go to Snow Peak.
Yep. And technically this second one is the quote-unquote only needed use of the spinner, because you don't need that first small key. You can do a thing called small key skip, and if you do it, you will get, I think it's $150 from Gymnast 86. So, go do it.
Is that bounty still live?
Yeah, the trick has been done, but not in the function that could be used, like, in any percent run. It's been done in a way that ILs can do it, using hidden skills. Which, at the time, I think the agreement was that, yeah, we could just end the bounty here. It technically qualifies, but it's not really in the spirit of it, so it was persisted. It was just put straight back into it.
You're talking about small key skip?
Yes.
That's a brutal trick.
Now, while we're not doing small key skip, do you have a moment for a kind donation from our generous donors?
For sure.
Watch Doors.
I love watching Doors. Anonymous has donated $10. Thank you so much, Anonymous. And says, I want to play fetch with an adorable puppy, please. I also want to play fetch with an adorable puppy, please. And if you also would like to play fetch with an adorable puppy, we are going to need to meet that incentive, which I will now find out via math. Hold on, I'm doing math. It's very hard for me when I can only count to 11. As to how much more money we need. We are looking for about $80 more in order to get to see our adorable puppy pets. We do have a little bit of time, but not very much. So, if you would like to see adorable puppy pets, please get your donations to Karen now. Or a little bit after now, but mostly now. I don't want it to come too close. That sounds stressful for me, stressful for Mid, stressful for the dog, and nobody wants to stress the dog out, okay? It's very important. I want to see
Don't make the dog sad.
Don't make puppies sad. Donate to Care. It helps make puppies happy.
We have fun trick. meewix, do you do this with motion controls or no?
We actually don't do any of this now that we can clip through the gate.
No, I mean Aralfo skip.
Oh, we do a third-person claw shot clip now to do a Ralpho skip, so...
Gross! We're going to do a thing!
It's actually really, it's a lot better than the way we used to do it. Like, we used to have to free aim it, which was terrible.
Yeah.
There's a nice setup for GameCube.
And because I'm a fossil, I also used to free aim it. Mid's going to not free aim it, because things have gotten nicer in the past half-decade.
There's a lovely setup here that you can do. With some angle buffers.
Yeah, so this is frame perfect. There we go.
Please. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Let me get a heart before I die.
That was correct, but Mid needed to aim a little bit to the left, which happens sometimes.
No, I definitely would have got that. I just didn't do it fast enough, and he was trying to fight me.
Yeah, it happens, and having the buffers take that amount of time can just be a little bit annoying, because then the Arolfos name is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan will attack us.
Wait, I didn't realize that.
Have you seen that's not Cool Game, what is that one called? To Earn, yeah.
Turn?
It's when you claw shot and then Michael Jordan just says not today and hits you out of the air.
Yep. Come on
No
and
way.
slam, and welcome to the jam.
It's a great clip.
It's fantastic. We did not get Adam Glitch. This is so sad. My day is ruined. My day can only be salvaged by donating $80 to Care.
Everybody's day will be made better by watching a happy puppy dig up a heart in the grass and wag his little draggy waggy tail and know that he has raised money for charity and he is helping others both via financial assistance and joy. We also do only have how much time left? A half hour or so? Is that
A little
close?
bit under an hour, like 45
A
minutes.
little bit under, like 45 minutes? We would love to see that get met.
Look, so all you have to do is if you donate $2 per minute,
Oh,
we'll get there.
you split up your donations into $2 a minute so that the dog is happy, the comms are happy, the runner is happy, the viewers are happy, and me, the host, is working in overdrive the entire time and running out of breath. Remember to hydrate. As
Hydration
much
is key.
as is
Big
needed. Oh, hydration is big key.
That was Jenkins. Hi, Jenkins.
His
The
brother
one
Leroy
downstairs
is up
is
there
called
too.
Leroy.
Oh, what's the other one called upstairs?
The third one doesn't have a name because why is the third one interacting with you?
No, it needs a name now.
Feel free to name the third one, but if you manage to have the third one do anything to you, I'm just impressed. Ooh. Doing this the Marco way. Interesting.
Some fancy little LJs. Very nice.
Yeah, that's an
Yep.
alternate new fan skip LJAs that was at least popularized by Marco, and it's pretty cool. Shout out
And
to
now we are in our fan tower. We're gonna have to quickly grab onto all of these guys before they turn away from us. If you miss a cycle, you have to wait to go all the way round again. So you want to try to claw shot quickly. And then this will bring us up to Argarok, which is our City in the Sky boss fight.
I would also like to take this time before we fight Argy Wargy slash Rocky Walkie was the other one?
Rocky Walkie Oh
Rocky
Argy
Walkie.
Wargy Ooh.
Rocky Walkie Argy Wargy. Ooh woo oh whoa. To remind everyone of our very official, definitely not made up by us, Pups for Pups campaign. Please feel free to tell us about the pup you are donating for. I have a dog downstairs. He has a cold right now, but he's a good boy. He can't come say hi because he has a cold. He's rest.
Kiri deserves rest.
He does. His name is Kokiri because I'm a Zelda nerd.
Some hearts. And then we'll just wait for the dragon to come over here. We'll have to do what is known as a regrab as well on the dragon. It just avoids us having to climb up the pillars to get him a second time. So we'll grab him here and then we can grab him again.
There's a really funny soft lock that you can do here if you claw shot Argarok's tail on the first frame of it being available. And that soft lock is called Cool Game because Argarok basically flies you around the arena and you can't let go of his tail. So it's a fun little soft lock.
Fun fact, I'm 4 for 4 on intentional cool games.
Oh, wow. You have good timing.
I've never missed it.
Soft lock with good timing, everyone.
Soft lock with good timing.
This game has like a few crashes and soft locks that people intentionally go for because they're like frame perfect. So if you have a bad run, you can try and get one of the funny game things to happen. And that's one of them.
During one of Argarok's many, many cutscenes, may I share with you a kind donation?
Yes.
Because we have a $10 donation from Regali. Thank you so, so much. They did not choose to leave a comment, but that is okay. It is equally valued and was put towards playing fetch with our good little dog friend. Do you think we could also name the dog friend No comment was provided?
I think it counts. Should go into the pool.
The current options we've pitched for naming the dog friend. Chat, help us pick. We have come up with too many. Or come up with another one and give us more choices to make. I don't even remember all of the ones we pitched so far.
There was Draggy Waggy.
Draggy Waggy.
I don't remember any other one.
Well, we named Frederick, but Frederick's not a dog. Frederick's a snowman, as we learned.
Yeah, to help with the Frederick.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're doing very well doing these quick flame cancels and getting Argarok down. It's an interesting fight, very different from a casual fight. Basically just forcing the flame cycle to cancel so that we can grab on quickly. The first two are just literally repeats of one another, and then the third one is a little bit different. We'll see that here in a second. But we're first going to see just a repeat of the first one where we drop down a little bit and then raise up. You see the flame cancel. Argarok decides to stay exactly where he is, and we can claw shot onto his back if the game would like to let us.
That was very odd, yeah.
The game was a little bit mean.
Typically,
No
casually,
for you.
when you do this fight, you have to just kind of claw shot around in a circle until Argarok gets tired.
Yes.
And then stops with the whole fire situation. But when you do the flame cancels, Argarok gets tired immediately. You save him some breath, and then you can latch onto his back here. So you'll see he's tired now. And we can grab him.
Yeah, we can.
Very nice of us letting Argy take a nappy wappy when he gets tired.
Argy wargy tie tie.
Aww. Night, Argy Wargy. When he takes a nappy wappy, is he gonna... he eepy, he splody.
I also explode when I'm eepy? Question mark?
I think that's just called... There's like hangry. Is there a version of hangry when you're tired?
This is a
Tigry?
good question.
Because there really should be. I feel like some people do just get more, not like aggressive, but like irritable. Anyway,
Yeah.
Angeepy. I'm fine with Angeepy. Alright, Argy is currently Angeepy. You see all of the fire here. You go take a nappy wappy. You go to the sky to take a nappy wappy.
He changed his mind. He wants to go to the ground to take a nappy wappy.
Yep. So he's gonna start falling. Hi! And when he's floaty, that's when you know he's sleepy.
He learned that the clouds are not actually made of fluffy, fluffy cotton balls. They just look like they're made of fluffy, fluffy cotton balls. So he went down to the ground to find some fluffy, fluffy grass, and then realized that the grass here looks kind of like dingy and gross because this is Twilight Princess and it has to be all grungy and edgy all the time because it's not Wind Waker. So he decided just to explode in the air. That's fine.
Yes, everything in this game is
not Wind Waker.
filthy.
Yeah, this,
Yap to us.
but this is the brightest dungeon in the game. We got to see a lot of colors. We saw green, and gray, and brown.
We saw white.
Yep. Oh,
The
so
white
colorful.
contains all of the other colors, so that is very colorful, actually.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Now
Twilight
we're going
Princess is actually
to-
very colorful.
Now we're going to the darkest dungeon in the game. Palace of Seven Smallkeys.
A reminder that our pet the dog and play fetch with the dog. Can we also pet the dog?
You
can
can't
pick
pick
the
it
dog.
up. You can pick it up.
Oh, okay. We can pick up and play fetch with the dog. But that incentive will close at the end of Palace of Twilight, so please get your donations in for petting the dog. We do not have very much time remaining. Play with that dog. He's a good boy. He wants to play fetch. He just wants to get some energy out and be really excited and share his tail wags and excitement with us and you and care. So please get your donations in. Exclamation point donate.
So anybody that's played Palace of Twilight in this game before probably remembers the big hand, which is pretty much just like a panic attack. And we will be seeing that soon. But when you start speedrunning the game, the hand is less scary, but still scary.
Yeah. The hand represents Xant's will and desire and him being completely overtaken by his want to rule. It's a manifestation of that. It's not anything like that. It's a wall master.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you. I
but
can
Xant
come
is
up with more
going
dumb
to
stuff.
Play basketball with us here shortly. He's going to
Basketball?
want the because he's chasing us with the light ball that we need for the sword. The light sword. Of
So is the light ball the basketball?
course.
Oh, I guess you do hoop with it.
Oops.
Yeah.
And I think Xant is one of the tallest characters in the game, so it does kind of make sense.
How tall is Xant?
I think taller than Zelda, but shorter than Ganondorf.
Everyone's shorter than Ganondorf. They made him 7'8".
Pretty tall.
He's like, I think more than twice the height of Link.
I think it's just shy of that, but yeah, it's around
Ah.
there. Because Link's like 4 foot something.
Link is extra short king in this game, I guess.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
That was a cool little swag jump attack off of the chest there. A couple side hops to get up on top of it, and then a jump attack.
Yeah, a little bit of a swag strat that skips the claw shot thing that we did in the other room because we can't skip it there. Just a little bit faster because we don't have to claw shot to a thing. Attaching to things sucks. This is a point where I'm going to be quiet, because Mid needs audio.
You just want to attack Phantom Zant here, if you can find him before he throws his ball like that. But sometimes you can get lucky and it won't cause too many problems. Yep, and it caused some problems.
Yeah, getting the Babas is the worst option that can happen.
Yeah.
Because they get super annoying.
Yeah, basically every other option you can kill whatever shows up and not have to deal with it. For the Babas, there's just scattered around in a way that you end up waiting.
And they always put one right where his spawn points are, so when you go to slash Phantom Zant, one of them usually grabs you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phantom Zant is a fun one where you use stereo audio, which is not consistent because it was stereo audio in 2006 to tell where Zant is.
And what is that in dog years? How long has it been since 2006?
In dog years? Okay. It's been 19 years. Is it 7?
It is
Yeah,
7.
I think it's 7.
Okay, that would be 133.
Just telling y'all, we really don't have much time for this play fetch with the dog and stuff. I don't know why I keep saying pet. You can't pet, you only pick up. But we don't have much time for this play fetch with the dog incentive, as that dog is 143 years old. Just saying.
You throw the bone. It takes a long time for that dog to walk over.
He's quite spry for his age.
No, I respect it. This is no longer a pupper. This is a distinguished gentleman.
It sure is. Distinguished gentle pup, sir. Dog yet to be named.
Indubitably. I'm just imagining the puppy wearing, like... I was going to say a top hat and monocle, and then I remembered who I was talking to.
So me and the pupper apparently have a shared fashion sense. I am here for the pupper.
Pippy, where's your monocle?
I unfortunately need glasses for both eyes. Not just one.
Yeah, a single contact and a monocle, and a prescription monocle.
Okay.
Pippy wears double monocles, which are twice as cool as single monocles.
I think those are called bifocals.
No, double monocles.
No, I think that's called a pince-nez. Is that a pince? No, that's when it's clipped onto your nose. What do you call it when you just hold both eyeglasses in place separately
Two
with
monocles.
your eyebrows?
Yeah, 2 monocles, I guess.
Is it no, it's bionicles. Oh no.
Bionicles, yo!
Whoa, that's so cool.
Shoutouts to the
Bionicles
Lego
work.
glasses.
Yeah, shout out.
Shoutouts to Lego Glasses circa 2006. This room's called Stupid Room.
Why?
Yes,
Because it's stupid, and it makes
It's
you feel
stupid.
stupid.
Like, honestly, just watch something stupid will happen, very likely. And if it doesn't, I'll go, that was a cool stupid room. Or a good stupid room.
Cool game.
No, that was the other trick.
Oh, okay. Stupid game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, now it's spawned on the exact opposite side.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Isn't that stupid?
All right.
Please come over
Where's
here.
it gonna go next? Nice.
Thank you for not being
That was actually
that
pretty good RNG there.
And the best part about Stupid Room is that we have to come back with the ball a second time, so we get to experience how stupid it is twice.
Yep, we get to do reverse stupid room.
It
which
is very
decidedly
easy to
better,
fall.
but not by much.
Still stupid.
Would you like to hear something not stupid?
Is it a donation about bionicles?
It's not about Bionicles. Man, now I want a donation about Bionicles. Chat, you can change that. But I do have a donation for $10. Thank you so much from Dogter, proper title, Dogter Bergie's #1 fan. A big fan of Dogter malpractice, maybe. Don't worry about it. No lawsuits, please. But they would like to say, I want to play fetch with Dr. Bergie. Good idea. We could immortalize, if you really want Bergie to be our winning meme in our meme poll, you can take it one step further and immortalize the Bergie meme by naming the dog Dogter Bergie when we pet and pick up the dog. Not pet the dog, play fetch with the dog. I just really want to pet the dog, man.
I mean, really,
Kind of petting the dog when you're picking it up, I guess.
most games when you pet an animal, it's the dog, not the goat. But this game, you pet the goat.
Pet the goat, pick up the dog, give dog cuddles, snuggle, 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 snuggle.
And
Dogter Bergie.
It is about to be quiet time again for more stereo audio, but Mid was looking for hearts there. I will tell you, every pot in this room along the walls, guaranteed hearts if you need them.
Yes, it should be okay. I just wanted, because I was on half a heart, so it was very nerve-wracking. It's also very lucky if he spawns in the middle for you like that.
And we didn't get any spawns there. Both
Yeah,
the times
which
we
is
attacked
very
got off
lucky.
was the little orbs.
Nice. That was a great Phantom Zant.
Yeah, it was good. A good RNG Phantom Zant.
Much nicer than earlier.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt our quiet time, but very important announcement. We had a $25 anonymous donation. Still not about Bionicles. They did not choose to leave a comment, so I choose to believe they had Bionicles in their heart. But they did donate $25 to play fetch with the dog. We are so close. We are less than $40 away, I believe. That is so close. That's just 4 times talking about Bionicles for $10
Yep,
to get
and
to play with that dog.
$40 would remove a 4 from the donation total and introduce a 5.
It would put a 4 on Tiltify, but if you break it up into multiple smaller donations, it would not put a 4 on Tiltify, and then we would have no more closed 4s, except for the one in the thousands place. That one's gonna take a little bit more work, but we're taking it piece by piece. Open 4s is a movement.
Down with the 4s. This is an open forum. That was also a bad pun.
It was very good, though. I appreciated it.
Here's reverse stupid
Time
room.
for Stupid room again.
We hopefully will not fall.
I have another very important donation message for you.
It's
Glubbers,
have
this is
force.
for you specifically. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
I have a $10 donation towards playing fetch with that dog, which means we're less than $30 away. No
Yay.
closed 4s in this house. But this comes to us courtesy of Phantom, who says, what is Glubbers' favorite Bionicle? Glubbers?
Okay, so when we had Bionicles as a kid, my brother made this, like, giant amalgamation of a ton of Bionicles, and we called it just, like, the monster, and it was absolutely massive. That's, like, my actual answer, but there was also the Bionicles video game that had... Oh, what was the green one called? Oh my goodness, hold on. That was... It was Toa or something like that.
I like the idea of a big monster Bionicle that eats all smaller Bionicles and adds their mass to its own mass.
Okay, so the answer was body horror.
Also, hi, Phantom.
Hi, Phantom.
Hi,
It's,
Phantom.
Do you
If
guys
you
have a
would like
favorite
to-
Bionicle?
I was just gonna say if you would like to palate cleanse after body horror, less than $30 away from a dog playing fetch. Also, I don't remember the names of literally any Bionicles. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I can go to Google.
I could describe my favorite Bionicle for you. It was the little blue one that looked like it had a scuba mask on.
I've gone to lego.com/retired/Lego Bionicle, and it is prompting me to, instead of accepting their cookies, start playing in the Plaza.
That also makes me deal with like my age when it's on the retired page for Lego, and I don't like thinking about that.
How many dog years old is Bionicles?
Glubbers, we need you to do some math.
The first series of Bionicles was the Toa Mata. It ran from 2001 to 2003, so that would make it however young a 2001 born person is. That's 2025, 24 years times 7. That would be 140 plus what? 28? 168.
Thank you for doing the math because I didn't want to.
The story was explored in the 2003 film Bionicle, The Mask of Light, the movie.
Okay, can I introduce you to some simpler math? I'm very sorry for making you do hard math. Simpler math. We got a $10 donation from Cineris. Thank you so much. Who says so many awesome people on stream for such an awesome run. Let's go, Midnaliin! Indeed,
Yay.
let's go, Midnaliin.
GGs.
Let's go being less than $20 from Midnaliin playing fetch with that dog.
You got it
Let's
right
go,
this time.
Yay! I did. I'm improving, I think.
And there's not
Okay,
much time left until the end of Palace, so get those donations
It really
in.
isn't.
Yeah, what Mid's doing here is trying to get the big key here, and you can just claw shot straight through the grating. She was using the light sword to unveil or push back the Twilight wall or whatever, but you can kind of just claw shot through it. And these Gargaroks are being very interesting right now. This happens sometimes. Frankly, just goodbye.
Yep,
Yep.
nice. They can be very annoying.
Yes, and then we'll have to take the platform over because there actually is a Xant head that you have to kill over here. And then that will spawn the rest of the Xant heads on this side to get the key to progress.
Yeah, so the Gargaroks in this room, where I was just saying that there's like a lot for that area, the Gargaroks in this room are infinitely spawning and random when they spawn, so sometimes you'll see like one period, and other times you'll see what we've seen so far.
And it's very stressful because you can just hear them honking and tooting the whole time you're trying to get through this section.
Yes.
And you can hear them behind you. Oh, it's terrible.
Excuse me, Twilight Princess runners, may I honk and toot a minute?
Yeah,
Please.
you may
Because
scout runner.
We got a $20 donation from Bergie Enthusiast. They did not leave a comment, but they did give us dogs. Thank you so much. That also pushes us over $4,500 raised for care at LASS 2025. Thank you so much for your generous donations, everyone, and for letting us play fetch with a dog.
Wow, that's
And maybe
amazing.
dig up a heart, too? And
Yeah,
pick up a
well-
dog?
We are still wondering what that dog's name is.
This is true. I think Mid gets final say in naming the dog.
What was the vote, or did we have a list of names? Because I know like one was Draggy Waggy.
We got
So,
Draggy Waggy,
Draggy Waggy.
comment not included.
Comment not
A
included.
Catherine in there, like a different
Catherine.
spelling of
All
Catherine.
different.
There was Dog Turbergi, PhD.
Oh, true.
Oh, a rogue
have a lot of
LJ.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to add on anything more or give your support for one of the options already there, you can donate even further. We can get that number up to $4,600. I'm now tired of seeing the number 5.
I'm still tired of seeing the number closed for, which we're gonna need $5,000 total to get rid of those closed fours and make this an open-minded, open-forward household. Even further. Oh no.
Yeah, this is an open forward household, no Hondas.
Oh no, not my Honda.
So this is called Platform Cycle Room. There's been platforms. We've been on a
I thought it was
cycle.
early platform room.
Early platform cycle is the trick. I mean, you could probably call it early platform room. People know what you mean.
I always thought it was called the early platform room.
I always called it that too, but that might just be because we're youngins in the community.
Yeah, I'm an old head. I remember back in the day when we would go for the... I just realized that these are innuendos, so never mind. Shoutouts to the number of times I've had to not reference a trick name because it's just an innuendo. Thank you, TP community.
I have also been informed that now that we are playing Fetch with the Dog, raising money for charity never sleeps, unlike Argy Wargy, who did sleep. Took a nappy wappy. Because we do have a new donation incentive, newly opened, for Mass Effect 2, any % new game plus, which is upgrading the run to No One Left Behind. Our goal for that is $100 donated, and will prevent your favorite Mass Effect characters from getting left behind and dying.
Dogterbergy PhD is a pacifist. We don't want to see anybody else perish in the field of battle of whatever Mass Effect 2 is. I've never played Mass Effect. Please get your donations in.
The only things I know about Mass Effect are which ones have gay romance options. Don't make people die so that they can be gay.
Yeah!
Any interpretation of the word gay you want. They could just be happy. But let's go, lesbians.
Shoutouts to lesbians.
Yeah, let's go lesbians.
We're fighting Xant.
This is a sick soundtrack.
It is. What's your favorite bit of music, subphase theme for Xant?
Mine would be the Ook one, because it goes crazy.
This one's a good one. Mine's Blizzetta.
Ooh, the Blizzetta one's good
That
too.
was really good.
Yeah, or like the last phase is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, the Hyrule Field one. Or I guess
Yeah.
south of Castletown.
So now Mid's going to have to get some more air, similar to when she was fighting Morpheal. Because we still don't have the Zora armor.
Because we don't like fish.
Or anti-fish.
This is a callback to how I don't like tuna.
I don't know how you don't like tuna.
Oh, a tuna melt is so good, Glubbers.
Okay, but hear me out. Turkey melt.
No,
I
I
see
was
your
gonna
point.
Say, that I'm with Glubbers on this one, as a person who medically cannot eat meat or fish of any kind. But then Glubbers said turkey melt, and I'm no longer with Glubbers on this one, but I am still anti-fish.
Okay, hear me out. Tofu melt. That sounds disgusting, but
It does!
It sounds like a hot block of tofu.
oh god, no.
Listen,
Tofu,
baked
sadness,
tofu can
no.
be pretty good. Melted tofu sounds bad.
What's the melting point of tofu?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's something you could do at home. Please don't do
Anybody
that at
has-
home.
Fun tofu facts?
I know nothing about tofu, honestly. I've never had tofu in my life.
Really?
Whoa, I found... This is, like, way too scientifically in-depth. I found a research article titled Determination and Modeling the Thermal Properties of Tofu.
Is that Dr. Bergie's thesis?
Oh, we found Dr. Bergie's thesis!
Masterpieces on tofu.
I have the thermal diffusivity. What the heck?
You know, in that lab, they all, like, they laugh every day that that's what they're doing.
It's probably somewhat... International Journal of Food Properties, Volume 6. Huh. Alright.
What is the melting point?
Alrighty.
Did we get our answer?
I'm looking. It has the... Well, that would be...
I guess this is technically the end of the Palace of Twilight. Going through that warp portal, so...
It is almost time for... I was gonna say pet the dog, oh my god.
Oh no!
sorry.
It's in the
play fetch
brain.
the dog. What do we want to name this dog? Are we gonna name it Draggy Waggy?
That is, I believe it's up to you which name proposition gets to win.
What do you guys think? What should we name it?
I'm a big fan of Draggy Waggy, personally. I'm a big fan of naming your player. This is a fun experiment you can try at home. Name your playable character in Zelda games, ooh woo, and watch how funny it is to watch Zelda NPCs go, ooh woo. It's very funny.
I like Draggy Waggy because the dog dragged the bone around and also the dog wagged its tail.
Yeah. I think it's gotta be Draggy Waggy.
Y'all, this might take me a second. We have the entirety of Hyrule. It's fine. But I'm reading differential equations. What is
Control-
that?
Differential equations
Control
on
F.
tofu?
Yes!
What?
Glubbers cannot weigh in on the dog name at the moment. He is doing Diffie Q.
What is
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
The moment
dog.
of truth.
The thing that I
Little
need to...
babies.
Here's
The
the dog.
puppy!
Look at it.
Little puppers.
Oh, so
Thing that-
cute.
The
Alright.
thing that I figured out while I was making sure, so to get the heart, you can just throw it around, but to get the heart, you need to throw it into that tall grass in the back, and to make it not go out of bounds, you need to be against that left wall.
Like this one?
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a
so,
trick
like,
involved in this.
From here, wait for the dog to get to you.
Okay. Where
Maybe you
where
have
are
to
you,
go
Draggy
look for it
Waggy?
Draggy Waggy.
Draggy Waggy, come here.
here.
Draggy Waggy.
Come
Oh,
here.
he is so waggy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Hang on. Wait, oh no, Draggy Waggy. Where's the bone? One second, Draggy
You can reload the
Waggy.
area, it's fine.
I'm gonna reload. He's following me outside. Poor guy.
Draggy Waggy is very excited.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Ready, Draggy Waggy?
Oh boy, he ready.
Come here.
Get that
Okay.
bone, Draggy Waggy.
Oop.
Oop.
I'm not doing my job. All right,
There
you
we
go
go.
dig up the
Oh,
hearts. Oh, you didn't pick up the
You
heart.
didn't dig up the heart yet. Okay.
Okay.
That's okay, Draggy
Okay, try
Waggy.
again.
He's trying his best.
Oh,
Try.
I think
maybe
Okay.
I
did
put
you
him
hit the
over
tree?
there. What if I put him there?
Well, he's gonna
Dig.
follow you.
Dig.
Try to throw it so it's not hitting like the little plot around the tree.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Right there.
bonk, bonk.
Nope. Okay.
that
He's
bone
very
really
good at
flies.
Okay. try
Look
this
how
again.
happy.
Oh, that might be it.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I was
This is
able to
gonna
get it if you
work.
go a little bit further back, like behind the tree.
Behind the tree. Oh, like throw
Like
it behind the
throwing
tree.
it behind the tree, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
No?
that landed
I
on
kind
the
of bounced too
planter.
far. Oh, I picked you up.
And now there's some townspeople in the way.
Elders, out of the way. Okay, that
Oh, that looks. Oh,
Okay.
I didn't quite. Hang on. Oops. There,
I love
that's
how
Sweetie?
fast.
Oh, he
Oh,
didn't
you
go.
didn't see.
Do you need some
No.
help? It's over here.
Aww.
Get the
Jackie
dog. Get the
Waggy.
bone.
I love how fast Draggy Waggy's feet move.
It's like when you see.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you got it. Oh,
Waggy,
good
waggy,
boy.
good boy.
Gosh, can't think about.
Aww. You can carry him to the load zone as you go to the end
Yeah.
of the game.
He can come with us. Thank you, everyone.
The real savior of Hyrule right here.
Now Hyrule can truly be saved. Now that Draggy Waggy has participated.
Mm-hmm. So, in homage to this, in this 3-minute unskippable cutscene, a three-dimensional surface mesh of thermal conductivity was plotted based on equation 13. The effect of the moisture content was predominant as the case of the specific heat, so it depends on how wet it is. There is a three-dimensional graph in front of me for how that changes things.
Does the graph go from like bone dry to sopping?
It
Oh,
goes
no.
from... it's a moisture content measure. It's not like...
They don't say like really, really wet.
No, it's decimal numbers.
They're like, if I pick it up and squeeze it, it's like a sponge.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
it go from falling apart into
Crumbly.
dust to absolutely splooshy? That's not an official measurement? What is this?
That's not real science if they think that they can't say those words.
True. Instead, they use
Real
terms
scientists
like...
say splooshy.
They do. Instead, we use M to determine the wet basis moisture content in mass ratio.
Does M stand for moist?
Yes.
It must. They knew what they were doing.
Chat would like you to play fetch with Squidna. I just needed you to know that.
Oh. We need a very big bone for that.
Yeah, very, very big bone.
What do you
Throw
think?
Stallard Spine!
Guys, it's raining now. The moisture content's getting higher.
No, not the increase of M!
The block of tofu in Link's back pocket is...
It's going to melt.
It's
Getting
melting.
swooshy.
He says, no, my snack.
And now we are in the last dungeon of the game. Hyrule Castle. This barrier is very fun. You just hold a bomb and do nothing, and they do all the work for you.
Yeah, so these things die to like 7 individual slashes. They're very annoying. They're like the highest level of Boko in the game, but they still die to just 1 bomb.
And we can kind of just roll away to skip the other barrier. And we're gonna go see King Bulblin for the 4th and final time. This is KB4.
Do you think KB4's M content is going up?
His what content?
His
His
M
M
content.
Oh my gosh.
He getting squishy tofu.
So yeah, we've kind of messed up King Bulblin's day a few times, and we're just gonna do it again. Yeah.
I'm glad they went back for the act so he wasn't littering. Littering is bad.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So after the 4th King Bulblin fight, he doesn't die, but he does just kind of go, you know what? I'm done. He literally says, I follow the strongest. So he's literally like, I thought Ganondorf was strong? You're going to win. I'm on your side. Here's a key. Bye.
He's the OG, like, bandwagon. Hopping on the bandwagon. Just switching sides to the winning side.
And Midna is really surprised that he can talk.
Yeah.
I was also really surprised that he could talk, though.
Oh yeah, playing this game casually, I think everyone's surprised that they're like, what?
Does that imply that all Bokos can actually talk?
I think it implies that all Bulblins are capable of speech, maybe not necessarily do.
What other Zelda games have Bulblins, though?
There's one other, hold on. It's a really weird one.
We're gonna find
Also-
out in, like, Link's crossbow training.
I thought Minish Cap did. Or no.
No.
Oh, we actually got it.
Nice.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
Squeeze through there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Spirit Tracks.
He didn't see you there.
It's Spirit Tracks.
Legend of Zelda, train go choo-choo!
Chugga 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 chugga.
Alright, so here's Dark Nuts. They have armor.
Oh, that's. Did you call him Dark Nuts?
Yeah, this is a Dark Nut.
Oh, I thought you said, "Here is Dark Nuts." Like that is his name. I was like, I don't
Here
think
is
that's...
Dark Nuts!
It's like I was like, did the community come up with that one too?
No.
That's just like... okay, actually, question. Is that like naming a human human? Or is that like naming a human painter? Is it a profession or is it a species? The Dark Nut.
Maybe their last name is Dark Nut. You know, like how people's last names sometimes like Baker.
Mm.
Timothy Dark Nut.
Yep, that's
I think-
Tim.
That's his new
Are-
name.
Are they lizards though? Or are they people? I think they're lizards, right?
Dark
They're
Nuts?
lizard people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lizard people.
Oh, okay.
They run the government.
Oh. That's our local MP, Dark Nut.
Of Hyrule, yeah. As you are slashing through our last couple of fights before we go into the end of the game, I would like to just remind everyone real quick that we would like to see that leave no one behind incentive get met ideally going into Mass Effect 2, and that incentive does need to get met about 30 minutes into the run. So if you would like to see your favorite Mass Effect characters not get left to their ultimate demise, wait, wrong Zelda game, if you would like to see your favorite Mass Effect characters have a lovely, alive ending that does not involve horrible perishing, please donate to get that incentive met.
Yay! No death and destruction.
And how they die, we don't know, because we haven't played that game before.
Yeah, has anyone on this call played Mass Effect?
Nope.
No.
Is it aliens? Is it zombies?
I think
I
it's
know
aliens.
Mass Effect is aliens. I know enough about the franchise. Like, my brother's played it, but...
So I could only assume it's like eaten, right? Like
Are they
the
eaten
Why are
monsters.
you
aliens?
assuming that aliens eat people?
I feel like that's what aliens usually do. Do you disagree?
I think
Not
in
in-
Mass Effect, aliens shoot people.
They have guns?
I
Yes.
think the aliens have guns.
Most
That
Alien
is
space,
really
technology.
bad.
most, like, futuristic games have, like, plasma guns, meewix.
Oh, I'm outing myself as somebody who's never played an alien game.
You've never played, like, Halo?
No.
Eh.
I've only ever played
I mean-
Twilight Princess.
The only game you've
Good
ever
choice.
played in your life.
Ever.
Good choice. Knowing that they are aliens, my first assumption would not have been eating people, but would have been the horrendous body horror.
Just like the biologist.
Mid, I think we need to go back and play with the dog again. We brought back to horrendous body horror.
Yeah, we gotta lighten the mood again.
Oh, we were too busy
you lighten
talking
the
about
mood?
horrendous body horror and didn't talk about all the friends that we made along the way that we saw in the cutscene.
Yeah, well, Link's friends that he's only seen once to never. And this is
that's how-
our.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I was just gonna explain that we just roll through there. Usually you have to transform to be a wolf, and they kind of like guide you through because there's a lot of falling tiles. They call it the tile room.
Yeah.
And it's
This
very easy
is-
to fall there.
Our final tower climb. So the second segment here, Mid is going to do a relatively precise claw shot here, which is going to land us over here. Let's skip over doing a couple of other targets. We can just kind of reach pretty far. Casually, you probably did that in a lot more goes than that. Then we fight some more of these boyos, the Lizalfos, and that one goes bye-bye. And then the final thing that we do is a spinner cycle. You can skip this. It sucks. I've done it once.
And then you can skip this last fight by just claw-shotting the lantern over here. Well, it's not really a lantern, it's more like a... I don't even know, like a grate with a fire. Let's call it that.
Does that technically count as a sconce?
I was thinking
sconce, yeah.
sconce. I was
I was
definitely
thinking
sconce.
fixture.
Fixture
I feel like
works.
fixture's more generic.
And then we have our final fight here. We're gonna have 3 different phases, starting with Puppet Zelda. Puppet Zelda is a lot of RNG, just dependent on when she's going to give you the light ball in order to kill her, and you need 3 of those.
Yep, so we're in the final fight here, or start of the final fight. You can think about it as either 4 individual fights or 4 phases of a big long fight. Zelda is possessed by Ganondorf here. Pure RNG. We like to count.
So this is the second. There's also a crash at the very beginning of this fight if you pull the item wheel on the same frame that Zelda's banner comes up. Yeah, that's 3.
You keep explaining, I'm just counting.
It's one of those crashes where sometimes people find it accidentally, and it's such a bummer because it kills your run. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but a lot of people, once they know about it, they start going for it intentionally on bad runs to try and crash their game with the frame perfect item wheel pull.
Because it is
Right.
fun to crash your games sometimes,
That is
when you actually want
5.
to.
We can have a minimum of 9 cycles based on how this has gone already. So we're going to get a guaranteed 3 bad attacks here.
Don't
There's
forget to say
one-
hi to Midna.
Yeah, go say hi to Midna. She's on
Oh
the outside
yeah,
of the
I was
area.
gonna say she's very injured right
Sorry.
now.
Hi, Midna.
She's just sleepy.
Yeah, she's having a nappy wappy.
Yeah, that's what happened in the cutscene. Was she said, "Oh, 1 sec, I'm just gonna go take a nap. You can handle this, right?"
And then Ganon
Don't
put up a
worry.
barrier behind her. Like, oh
I
no!
won't explode. The ground is good enough for me. I don't need it to explode during my nappy wappy like argy-wargy did.
And 9. Yeah, speaking of exploding, if we want to talk about exploding, after we defeated Zant, Midna did blow him up. Don't worry, he'll get better.
Yep, they just have to gather the thousands of pieces of him and put it back together.
Hey, they're currently working on that. This game is weirdly graphic sometimes.
That's like when
There's-
you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, I was just gonna explain this segment. So this is Beast Ganon. So the quickest way to fight Beast Ganon is by having two well-placed combos. Because if you get the two combos, you actually get a faster portal at the end. And you can just kill him using Wolf. If you don't get the combos perfectly done, you basically will get a slower, like an RNG portal, and then you'll have to also use human movement to kill him at the end. So luckily we were able to get the two good combos. So we'll get the portal right away. And then we can just finish him with Wolf.
Yep, we'll do a dashing B attack into him here. Finish out the fight. No more emailing for anybody.
Unless you want to email me your donations, just kidding. That's not done through email. That's done through Tiltify.
You will
Right.
get an email.
You'll get an email and confirmation if you put in your email address that tells you about all the good that Care does in the world in helping uplift girls and women, and by extension, the communities around them. Just really cool! Exclamation point donate in the chat.
Shoutouts to women and emails.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah, so this is horseback Ganon. Sometimes he can knock you off of Epona, which is annoying, because then he comes back to try and hit you again.
Yep.
You kind
Yeah.
of just have to stealthily avoid him, or else he just keeps whacking you over and over again.
And actually, we kind of get out of jail free here because he decided to do his little spirit attack, which means he's not going to be
Yeah.
knocking onto us. You just need to not get knocked off by them, which is a lot easier than dealing with his weird trying to follow you, whatever it is he does.
Yeah, it's very hard to dodge that attack.
Yeah. And that's the
Nice.
end of Horseback Ganon. We have one more phase here. It is the hardest phase by a long shot. This is going to take a lot of focus and poise from Mid. It is very, very difficult.
Yeah, one of the most difficult parts of the run for sure. And we're almost at time as well.
Yes, the ending blow will be time.
Okay, Mid, lock in. You can do this.
I believe you.
Focus.
This
I
would be
believe
as
in you,
quick as 13 seconds, so we will see.
I believe in Care doing a good job and being deserving of donations. And
Yes.
I don't believe in Ganondorf. He's stinky.
I believe in
He
chat.
reeks.
I also believe in chat.
Okay, here we go. Dark Lord Ganondorf. Must be a difficult fight since he's the final boss.
Hey, what if he were a Dark Nut but with easier mechanics?
And then we can... It's on for the end.
Yep. And
Time.
time.
And that is time.
Goodbye.
GG.
GG, Mid. Great
GG.
run.
GGs. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the donations as well to Care. That's very appreciated. Thank you guys for commentating as well.
Thank you for having us. This
Yeah,
was
thank you for
super
having
duper fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, this was so fun. Thank you for inviting us on, Mid, and thank you, Lass, for all the good that you do.
And thank you to everybody for donating and for watching.
Do you have any, as Link planks off for leg day at the end of the run, do you have any final shoutouts or words for the chat, viewer, and donors?
I don't believe so. I don't think we have too many shout outs. Just thank you guys obviously for watching and for donating and for being here. I appreciate you.
If I can, I'd like to mention the Twilight Princess speedrunning Discord. If you've watched this run and you thought it was really cool and you want to try it yourself, there's a really wonderful community of people that love to play this game and love to answer questions. So if you have any interest at all in this, or not even speedrunning, but just meeting some cool new people, I totally recommend joining the Twilight Princess Discord.
And that's discord.gg/TP. I've been around the community for half a decade, and it is just fantastic. They're an amazing group of people, like meewix said.
Thank you so much. And real quick before the end, Midnaliin, would you like to tell the lovely people where they can find you if they would like to see more excellent Twilight Princess speedrunning adventures?
Yeah, you can find me over on Twitch. I'm speedrunning this game usually. I'm guessing twitch.tv/Midnaliin, just Midna with Lin on the end with 2 eyes. So yeah, if you wanna check it out. And thank you guys. And we have Link not skipping leg day.
Link, plonk us out. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us for that wonderful Twilight Princess experience. Can we get one more round of applause in the chat for Midnaliin and the wonderful commentary stylings of the one and only Glubbers and meewix. They did an incredible job and gave us so many extra snuggles with the dog, which I'm so grateful to everyone who donated for that. Thank you so much for all your kind donations to CARE, not just for that incentive, but for this entire event. Your donations really go to do a lot of good in the world. All of that being said, I unfortunately will not be reading any more of your donations, as I am being called by the ever-hungry Void to disappear, and if it's anything like voiding in a Zelda game, I will do a comically long scream as I do it. But thank you everyone so much for having me. Thank you, Lass, for bringing me on as a host and for letting me talk over so much Zelda joy, and also just wonderful runners who are part of the wonderful Lady Arcaders community. It really is a great and supportive space, so if you are a fan individual in gaming, I definitely recommend checking it out so you can get involved, be a runner, be a commentator, be a host like me, do whatever you would like to get experience doing for our next event. But all that being said, I've been PippyInATopHat. I will continue to be PippyInATopHat elsewhere, and I will leave you in the ever-capable hands of our next host, Clockwork Ophelia. We'll be